Alright, stream should be live. I still need a few minutes to pull up chat, do a Discord announcement, and a few other things, so bear with me. Feel free to skip the first 2 minutes if you're watching the VOD. All that good stuff. Let me lower the volume on the TV so nobody gets echoed. Alright, so we got chat pulled up. Let me do a Discord announcement and also warn them that there will be another stream later today. Thinking about doing 2 streams today. Let's see how it all goes. Yo, what's going on, Ryan? How was your week, bud? He said, alright, I'm first. Congrats on winning the race. How you doing, man? Alright, I think we're almost ready. I just want to put a few tags on and then we can start. I know this is your first time seeing the game because, you know, I've been streaming it later on at later hours, like when you guys are asleep. But this is a game where you're a consultant and you're helping these girls to run a marketplace where they sell like boba tea, pork bowls, chicken cutlets, and you're trying to help make the market more profitable. Otherwise, if it fails, you know how it is. Then people lose their jobs, they lose money, you don't want any of that. So that's what this is. Pretty cool game, I think. How you doing today? Let me see. I'm like trying to gather over here more or less everything that I need for our tags and everything. Which is why I can't see chat at the moment, because I'm looking at a different page, but I'll catch up with you in a sec. Alright, just one more thing and we're good to go. Alright, I think we're good. Sweet. Okay, but I'm second. First? Chocolate first? Chocolate, you gonna be here later too? My week was good. I had a realization. Want to hear it? By all means, share your realization with me. I'm always willing to hear anything you guys have to share. Thank you for summarizing the game for me, Nico. I appreciate it. Nah, you first, friends. Go ahead. Nah, you can be first. Click. Dang. Alright, so right now what we're doing is, well, technically we need to look at what we're doing. Let's check the news. So we want to get an A during our end of the month evaluation, it says. In order to get an A, we'll need between 6 to 7 points. How many points you have is based on how much money you have, or the quality of the food you produce, or the quality of your popularity. So a sum of all of those things combined. So we really want to raise our popularity, we want to raise our food quality, and we want to make sure we have money in the bank. So those are some interesting challenges. Popularity should be between 420 to 600 if we want 2 to 3 points. Okay, let's. I think we could settle for 420 as a goal, and maybe overall quality 1600. All right, let's see what we're looking at here. If I want popularity 420, we might already basically be at that goal. I think we've got that covered. What we really want is quality 1600, I guess. Their quality is not that good, especially since this lolly, her quality always dips. I think we could raise the quality of Chicken Katsu Girl. Let's see how much it raises by. Raises by 3, not bad. What if we did Boba Tea Girl? Hers will raise by also 3. Okay, so no real difference either way. I guess it's more based on who do we want to raise affection with. That might be our deciding factor. I'll go for Bubbles. I have a thing for Bubbles, man. How much later? The next stream is gonna start in 4 hours. So you'll still be awake in 4 hours. It's the same time I did the Shin Megami Tensei stream. And the next stream will be of a different game. So you'll get to see something different, fun, cute. I think you'll enjoy it. I think it'll be another comfortable stream. Nico, remember the plushies I have bought? Yeah, you bought a lot of Pokemon plushies. Why? What do you want to say about them? As I told you 5 years ago, I had a relationship that lasted 1.5 years, and since then I've been able to move on completely. I kept looking at all people for them to be like he was, and this day, today, I came to the realization that I do not think about that person anymore. I don't think I want them to text me and to settle all the feelings I had before, so yeah, I guess after 5 years I moved on. Oh man, that took a while though. I think for me, my benchmark is after a year, I'll fully move on and it won't even borderline feel like a memory anymore. It'll be like buried in the past, you know what I mean? But for some people, they can move on even faster. But for me, it's like a year tops. Definitely by a year, maybe sooner, but definitely by a year. But I'm glad you finally moved on. I'm surprised it took so long, but I'm glad you finally got there, because I think that's the next step in moving on to a healthy future and whatever's next, you know, opening your mind up again to new and exciting possibilities. Even if you don't think that way right now that you're up for something new, I think that time will come, you know what I mean? How you doing, David? How was your week? Well, I forgot them in Kyoto. That's 1,000 kroner. What? How do you forget them, though? Where could you have left them? Like, in a closet? Like, where would you leave them that they were, like, out of sight that you would forget them? That's crazy. Well, somebody got some free plushies. Can you call the hotel and be like, hey, can you ship this to me? I'll pay you. Maybe the hotel could, like, ship it to you. Alright, who do we want to spend time with? Bubbles, because I'm in love with her. After discussion of the history of tea with Bubbles, your affection increased by 2. Alright, guys. I'm going to tell you guys some bubble tea stories because I've been trying more bubble tea, you know, ever since we last talked about it. I'm going to give you guys the full Nico GU history of bubble tea. So I've had today I had my 4th experience drinking bubble tea. And I'm going to tell you about each one. My first experience with bubble tea was way before the pandemic, maybe 2 or 3 years before the pandemic. And it was at a place that didn't really have good bubble tea. We didn't know it at the time. We didn't know what the quality would be like. But it was in a nice neighborhood. We figured, me and my friend, it might be okay. We gave it a shot. He got bubble tea with the tapioca balls, you know, as it should be. I was unfamiliar with tapioca balls at the time. So I went for just the tea, no tapioca. I know what you're thinking. Crazy, GU. Tea with no tapioca balls. Can you really call that a bubble tea? But hear me out, hear me out. It was a genius move because the tapioca balls ended up making my friend sick that day. They were not good tapioca balls. And I managed to survive, so good on me for being hesitant. Hold on, let me read this. Never in my life have I met such an upright individual. Words alone are enough to describe the respect I feel for you. Oh, somebody's giving me free money again? Okay, cool. Yeah, so first tapioca experience, I went no tapioca balls. And it was all good. Saved my life, right? My friend got sick, I didn't. We never went back to that place. I had passion fruit that day. It was a passion fruit boba. Second time I got bubble tea, I got it from a Chinese restaurant. So, you know, it's not going to be a fancy bubble tea, but I figured let me give it another shot anyway. It was a taro, and it was not that good. Nothing impressive about it. Pretty mediocre, maybe below average. So I was kind of like, alright, I'm kind of losing interest in this bubble tea thing, but you know, I gotta try an official one. So yesterday I went to a Thai restaurant. Tried their bubble tea. I tried a taro again. And it was delicious. But I still have a complaint. I would give this one like an A tier, but I got 2 complaints. One complaint is that they put too much ice, so they were kind of cheaping out on the tea by filling the cup mostly with ice. And it was also hard to get to the tapioca balls because of the ice. Like, the tapioca balls were buried, they were not coming up. So then that brings me to my 4th experiment, which was today. I tried the brown sugar bubble tea that Mr. recommended. This time, they did a perfect job of only giving a little bit of ice so that I could actually slurp up the tapioca balls. It was a pretty mid-quality bubble tea overall, I gotta say. Like, even my friend realized it from the pictures. But it was pretty decent. Now, the crazy thing is, this is the first time, remember, the first time I had bubble tea, I had no tapioca balls. The third time I had it, I couldn't reach the tapioca balls because of the ice. So this was the first time I was really getting the tapioca ball experience, and it was insane, because it looked like there were only a few in the cup, right? Like, if I show you guys the picture on Discord later, you're gonna be like, oh, there's probably not a lot in there, not a lot of tapioca. But that was loaded, dude. I'm like slurping it up, chugging it, right? And there's like balls coming into my mouth, going down my throat non-stop. It's coming so fast, it's like a paintball machine gun. I don't even have a chance to chew the tapioca balls. Like, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to stop, chew them, appreciate them for whatever reason. Maybe get a feel for the quality. These things were just shooting down my mouth, down my throat, like... Bro. But again, it wasn't like the full quality, so... I don't know what to say, man. It's like each time I have it, the experience gets a little better, but it's never fully there. But I tried some more bubble tea, guys. Those are my horror stories for the day. Yeah, it took a lot. I've kept searching and all the people to feel like him, but no one felt like him. And I had a talk with him after 5 years. Clear things up. So yeah, maybe that conversation was needed for me. Oh, that's good. That means you're like getting closure. That's what they call it. You're getting closure, man. Heck yeah. So I bought another Raikou and another Totodile. How did you buy them, though? Did you buy them on the internet? Probably expired. Is that a lolly I see? Well, this one technically I think is not a lolly. But this one's a lolly. She's also a pain in the neck because she's constantly playing video games and the quality of her food goes down because of it. Nico, I'm guaranteed to get I. Bro. But are you guaranteed to get good artifacts? Because that's the problem. Getting I is just half the battle, man. Then comes the next battle. Do you realize what you're saying? I'm talking about bubble tea, Chocolate. Talking about bubble tea. Did you not like my story? I already have a recording. A recording of what, the lolly on the screen? Nah, a new Pokemon cancer? I'm glad you found another Pokemon cancer. I found 10G on the way home. 10G in this game is probably like 10 cents. That's not gonna buy me anything. Alright, if we do the math, I think we're set on popularity. Our popularity is through the roof. We're at about 1500, right? So what we really need now is that quality. Quality has to be 16. Quality's about 15, it looks like, though. Quality's actually pretty good. All things considered. I think we might get the A rank easy. That said, we have to keep raising our quality with this girl. Wait, so if you left your plushies in Kyoto, then where are you now? What's the next destination? Is it another destination in Japan, or are you just somewhere completely different? Also, thank you for the 3 likes on the stream, everyone. I happened to be free, so I decided to check up on how the fried chicken cutlet shop was doing. The business was going well. There were about 5 to 6 customers currently lined up in front of the counter. Boss, give me an order of sliced chicken cutlet without any chili. Sorry, but we don't offer sliced chicken cutlets. Is that so? But I want to eat them in smaller portions. I mean, can't you cut it yourself, my guy? I took a glance at the customer, realizing that 2 students were ordering 1 piece of chicken cutlet. No, we can't do it. It was rare for Aurora, who was usually very easygoing, to be so persistent in this matter. But why couldn't they be sliced? Was she worried that the juicy essence of the chicken cutlet would disappear? There seem to be some bosses of chicken cutlet stalls who will insist on not slicing them up for fear of losing the distinctive flavor. My curiosity was instantly piqued. You're in Hiroshima. That doesn't sound like a good place to go. Do they still have, like, nuclear residue in the air or something? I don't know. That's the type of place my family wouldn't go. They'd complain. They'd be like, oh my god, it'll warp your DNA or something. I don't know, because my family, they're crazy, man. I did see that there were some places in Japan that were, like, apparently closed off because of that reason in the past, and now they've opened up again, and they're selling houses, like, really cheap in those areas, because they just want to repopulate those areas. Which is pretty interesting and pretty cool, but... I found a weird girl on Genshin, but she was fun to talk to. Dude, you gotta invite her to the community. What are you doing? You gotta invite her to Nico Jiu Land. I want to meet crazy people too. Those are my favorite people to meet. What the heck? After she was done dealing with the customer, I seized the opportunity to question Aurora when she was free. I'm a little curious about what happened just now. Why weren't you willing to help that customer cut their chicken cutlet? Wouldn't that be really cruel to the chicken? I mean, he's already dead, huh? It's far too cruel to slice the chicken in half. If it were you, you wouldn't want to be split in half either, right? The chicken's already dead, so how can it have feelings? No. For the sake of the chicken cutlet's happiness, I can't split it in half. Because it will hurt the chicken cutlet. Why are you looking at me like that? Whatever makes you happy. Somehow Aurora is always stubborn about strange things for no reason. No, not anymore, but a lot of history and things. Okay, does that mean there's like museums that you're going to or something? Tomorrow is your birthday, you're 11. Happy birthday, Leonardo. How's your week been, bud? Alright, quality up. Tomorrow, if I'm not there, happy early birthday. It sounds like some bloggers have written food reviews, which has attracted a large number of tourists to come here. The number of customers today has increased. Nico, she was 18? What's that have to do with inviting her to the community? She could come here and watch Genshin and talk to us. Invite her to the community, man. Night fell in the blink of an eye, and a busy day of work finally ended. Let's look at today's revenues. Oh wait, no, Ama be 10? Yeah, that's what you said last time. Last time you said you were gonna be 10. Now you're saying 11. Yeah. I don't know what's going on over there, but it's alright, bud. You're growing up. That's the sure thing. So what shall we do today? Alright, we got 1 million. That's a lot of good deal of money. I don't know how much they'll take at the end of each week, but we got a good deal of money. Special event. Since there's still some time to spare now I finish my work, I may as well find someone to chat with. Bubbles! Always Bubbles! Dude, I am a Bubbles simp. Also, Nico, that certain person was very happy to talk to me after 5 years, too. Does that mean that you guys are gonna keep talking, like you don't have feelings anymore, but you do want to maintain the friendship? Because that would be pretty cool. Or you just like never gonna talk again, you resolved what you needed to resolve, you're glad you're on good terms, but you don't really want to stay close as friends. Maybe next time she actually helped me get like 1,200 primos? That's pretty good. How the heck did she help you get that many? So you guys friends, Ryan? Yeah, that's what I want to know. I find Tenji on the way home. Feels like a good omen. That's not a lot. It's not a lot. Might be a good omen, but it's not a lot of freaking money. Our money went down a little compared to the last day, I think. I think one day we got like 100,000, then we got like 92. This morning, the president called the girls and I for a meeting at the frozen treats shop. The street market has passed the second evaluation without a hitch. Thanks for all your hard work, everyone. Congratulations, everyone. I led a round of applause after the clapping died down. The president continued. The business committee has also decided to turn everyone's profits for this period. Oh, just give me money if you want to show your appreciation. Any money you get will just be spent on in-game purchases. Whatever you do, don't give her any money. Turn it into gift vouchers or something. Anything but money. Hahaha. To show their appreciation, the business committee has decided to treat everyone to a 3-day, 2-night trip to Ping Tong. I don't know where that is, but sounds like I could get closer to Bubbles if you feel me. Wow, we get to go on a holiday? It's been a long time since I've had the chance to travel. Ping Tong. Sounds like a really hot place. I won't be going then. I want to stay home and clear dungeons. What kind of idiotic talk is that? You won't get enough vitamin D if you stay cooped up at home every day with no sunlight. Over time, you'll suffer from rickets. Even if Lulu's exposed to sunlight, she'll still end up getting rickets. I don't care. I want to stay home and play games even if I do get rickets. But I heard there's a miraculous place in Ping Tong that guarantees an SSR pull. There's really such a place? Darn, that's tempting. Alright, President, will the business committee only be paying for us to go? A large part of the street market's improvement is due to the consultant's efforts. Of course, the consultant is also invited to go with the rest of you. Ah, I still have work to do. Your kindness is enough for me. You're not going? Why aren't you going? Isn't everyone supposed to go? The consultant must be thinking of staying home to play video games as well. Not everyone's like you, okay? A chance like this doesn't come by often. It'd be great if you could squeeze some time out of your schedule and go on vacation with us to relax. So kind of like Ticket, who still talks to his ex, or like someone who don't talk to them anymore, a lot of chess. I don't think we would keep talking. He's not really texting me at all. Maybe only acquaintances. And Click, I don't think so. Maybe just people that know each other. And that's basically it. He has a girlfriend now. So that might be the reason. I mean, I still keep in some touch with like people who are of the opposite gender that I had feelings for in the past, and they're in relationships now, and they're still close friends of mine. I don't really care. But that's just me, man. Come with us, consultant. I'll be fun if everyone goes. For me, friendship is always the #1 priority, so I try to maintain those friendships. It's going to be hard for the consultant to refuse. Since everyone wants you to go, you should come along too. Ah, then I guess I'd better accept. That's great. We get to go on a trip with the consultant. It doesn't make a difference whether you go or not. Bubbles, you want me there. Stop playing. A trip's always better when you go with more friends. Then me too. It's settled then. Wait. Lulu wasn't gonna go. Now she wants to go because I'm going? She was gonna play video games. Now, she tripping, man. Thank you, everyone. I'll be looking forward to the trip. Now I need 23 more wishes for a chance of 5-star weapon. I mean, we got, like, what? How many weeks we got? Like, 3? I think we still got a week or 2 of this banner. Maybe, like, a week. And then we'll have 3 weeks of the next banner. So you got, like, a good 3 weeks, man. You're good. You'll get the 23. Do some Spiral Abyss. Do some events. All that stuff. I mean, he said that I was the best person he's ever been with. But now that he has a girlfriend, maybe she will get jealous. I mean, yeah, I guess, like, if the girlfriend's the jealous type, that's kind of, you know, that's something to keep in consideration for him. But if you guys want to be friends, hopefully you could, you know, continue to maybe not reach out too often, but maybe talk just every now and then, see how things are going. I know that it's hard to do, for real. The day of the trip finally arrived. We all got on a bus and headed towards Ping Tong County. The sky was clear and sunlight streamed in through the windows. A few hours later, we finally arrived at the town of Donggang. Welcome, everyone. I've been waiting here for quite a while. Just let me know. Whatever you feel like doing, I'll be your guide. I want to try some swordfish tempura and see how it tastes differ from I do not want auto from fried chicken cutlets. Yeah, that's actually interesting, because, like, tempura and, let's say, a katsu, which is a fried chicken cutlet, they're both the same thing in a sense, right? They're both fried chicken. But the tempura, it's just way more phenomenal of a flavor. Such a light, tasty coating. I don't know all the differences on how it's prepared, but it's definitely a noticeable difference in taste of the two dishes. They're both great dishes, but I would give like regular chicken katsu an A tier, and I would give chicken tempura or like any tempura an S tier. If you'll ever reach out, I would be more than glad to talk to him. That's what's up then. That's good that you guys reconciled and, you know, you don't have any bad blood. We got 10 days and events. You got the primos, and from the update, I think you got dailies and Welcome Moon monthly reset. I mean, I don't get Welcome Moon. You gotta pay for that, brother. But I hear you though. There's a lot of opportunity to be had. All right, I'll sell you a stick of swordfish tempura for 500. This isn't Kenting. Don't use this as a chance to laugh at tourists. I want to eat swordfish tempura too. Since we're in Pingtung, we should try some of the local snacks. I want to eat rice jelly and double-layer glutinous rice cake. I think I've heard of that, double-layer glutinous rice cake. I think they sell it somewhere at a restaurant I've been to recently. I didn't try it though. I want to try it someday, but I haven't tried it yet. Of course, this place has all the good food. You don't have to worry about not having enough to eat. You only have to worry about having enough space in your stomach. You're a whale? Dang. Whopper Jr. Double, triple Whopper Flame Grilled Taste. Perfect toppers. I rule this day. I really want a burger. Man, you gotta order a burger, man. Don't hold back. My mom got a cheeseburger today. I got a slice of pizza with chicken. You gotta eat what you want to eat, man. Yeah, we wish each other the best. Anyway, I really like this game you playing. Bro, I'm glad you like it. I know you've been here twice for it already. It's got the cute girls. What more do you need? With Saku guiding us, we ate a lot of local snacks and seafood. Phew, I'm so full. My stomach's sticking out. Since we've eaten, shouldn't we be going back to the hotel? It's still the middle of the day. What do you mean go back to the hotel? Since we're already here, we should do more sightseeing. Yo, listen. I want to go to the hotel with Bubbles. I don't know about you guys. You could do your own thing. You could keep sightseeing, but I'm taking Bubbles to the hotel right now, dog. Nah, I want a block of cheese. Bro, what's up with you and blocks of cheese, my guy? I ate nothing? Oh man, well what do you want to eat, David? That's the question. If you could have anything right now, what would it be? I had the slice of chicken pizza, I had the brown sugar bubble tea, I had a tiramisu, all of that was just lunch. And then for breakfast, I had some scrambled eggs and bacon with green tea. So, I had too much caffeine today, probably. I think the green tea was caffeine-free, maybe. But I think the bubble tea and the tiramisu are definitely caffeine plus caffeine. Because tiramisu has the espresso coffee, so that's definitely caffeine. I don't know how much caffeine bubble tea has, but I'm going to assume it does have caffeine. So, that's... I'm killing myself slowly. We need some hot husbandos, and the game is perfect. Man, we just got the manager. The boss man. The president, whatever they call him. What about the loyal to my sister? What about being loyal to your sister? Where does that come into play? Oh, because I want to bag Bubbles? Sorry, man. Your sister, she didn't respond fast enough. I've moved on. Where does everyone want to go next? Me, I want to head over to Wugo Shui and visit some historic sites. I want to visit the Wanshin Basilica of Immaculate Conception. What? It's almost evening. Shouldn't we be heading over to the Jingde Bridge to see the sunset? Oh, heck yeah, I want to see the sunset with you, Bubbles, and hold your hand, too. My stomach hurts. I want to go back to the hotel. You do that, Lulu. You go play your video games and chill, alright? Nobody needs you here. You're like 5. Go home. You're not allowed to pretend to be sick. Pull yourself together. Since everyone wants to visit different places, why don't we split up and explore on our own? Let's do that then. We'll have more freedom if we're on our own. Can I pick who to go with? Even though it's a bit of a shame we can't sightsee as a group, I'll agree if everyone thinks that's best. That's all well and good, but Lulu isn't allowed to return to the hotel. Actually, there's a place I want to visit. Alright, since everyone is in agreement, let's split up for the afternoon, but that doesn't mean we aren't going to have any group activities. Let's have a pillow fight tonight when we get back to the hotel. Oh, baby! Trying to knock me out with your pillow, and then what? Also, I've seen the announcement in the Discord about the Yaoi games, and I totally agree with everything you said. Those kind of topics aren't pleasing to look at all. Yeah, man, it's really unfortunate, Ryan, because, you know, I did want to try one of those games, And then the first problem with those games is there's not a lot, right? Like, there's not a lot of choices. It seems like there's no, first of all, there's not a lot of Yuri games, but there's even less yaoi games. So that's the first problem, that there's not too many options. And then the second problem being what you read on the Discord, that it has all those subgenres that are basically criminal subgenres, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's unfortunate. I'm hoping that in the future they think about that. They think about how maybe they need to push that genre in a more wholesome direction, because I think it can be done, and I think that could open up that sort of genre to more gamers and to a wider audience, instead of continuing on with this sort of dark trend that it goes down. So we'll see what happens in the future, you know what I mean? It's always an idea to have on the table when the time is right, but right now the time is definitely not right with what I'm seeing within that genre in terms of like subgenres. But this girl I told you about straight up treated me like a little brother. Wait, you talking about the Genshin girl? Bro, invite her, man. Invite her next time, man. Bro, I'm telling you, man. I wanna meet more weird people. We already got Azure. We got who else is weird? Well, mostly Azure, huh? We need more Azures though. I wouldn't mind another Azure in the community. If you could believe I did not know about those kinds of topics could be in yaoi games, I thought it would be something fluffy, because after all, everyone likes fluff, you know, but I was wrong. Well, that's why, you know, I did research before I purchased the game. I wanted to really know, like, alright, what's this game about? Because even in Yuri sometimes, Yuri will go down those dark roads into something that's more psychological or inappropriate. So I just wanted to make sure, if I'm gonna stream this, is it really appropriate? And that's when I found that a lot of the games, when I was reading like subgenre lists, or when I was reading reviews or summaries, that's when I found that it wasn't appropriate. So yeah, you know, you gotta research things before you dive into them. Otherwise, you're gonna buy something and then you're gonna realize, oh, this wasn't the experience that I was hoping for. So it's always good to read up on things before you jump right in, before you commit. That's it. If no one's gonna do it, you gotta make a yaoi game yourself, Nico. Aw, man. I'm gonna make a yaoi fanfic game. It's gonna have me, it's gonna have Saru, it's gonna have XYZ, it's gonna have Click, it's gonna have Ryan. We're putting Click in there because, you know, every harem game has to have one lolly, kind of like this game has Lulu. So we'll put Click in our yaoi game. So, man, that's gonna be the game. It's gonna be us guys. Maybe Mr. as the undead character. Man, it's gonna be quite a game. I promise you that. There's not gonna be anything 18 plus, just maybe some hand holding at worst, you know? Gotta keep it wholesome, but it'll be a real tearjerker. How you doing, Saru? Yeah, Genshin girl. I'm good, how are you? Where is Floof? Man, I don't know, man. Floof, you know, he's a university student. And then he's also got a lot of like life stuff going on, so you know, when he's here, it's cool to have him here, but he's also got a lot on his plate. I'm good. Swinged by at some Nico chatting, lol. Heck yeah, man. Why am I the lolly? Bro, you're like 13, man. What else are you gonna be? Yeah, they reached the decision so quickly. Since I'd been busy with work the past few days, I didn't have time to look at tourist attractions in Pingtung. I had some free time. Where should I go? I want to go with Bubbles, man! Is there anywhere you'd like to go, consultant? Actually, I'm not feeling so good. It might have been because Pingtung's too hot, and I had been working late these past couple of days. So I ended up in a cold sweat and feeling nauseated after being out in the sun. That high-quality Nico chatting? Dang straight. You missed earlier when I was talking about balls going down my throat real fast, man. Chocolate probably clipped it for you, though, so you can reach out to her if you want the clip. We can all gather and make the best yaoi game known to the world. Oh, man. Heck yeah, dude. Who's gonna do... Are you gonna do the art for it, Ryan, since you're an artist? You could do the art for the game. I'll do the scripting. Saru, he does, like, some sort of tech stuff, you know? He does, like, programming with, like, emotes and things. So I'm pretty sure he could be, like, the game publisher. I think we got a good team going. Click could, like, do some beatboxing. He could develop the soundtrack for the game. Ah, yeah. The whole team's coming together, man. Yeah, the best things to do before going to sleep. Mr. and Ryan is as old as me. Bro, what do you mean, man? What do you mean, man? Come on, Ryan. Can't you tell Ryan's had life experiences? They were dating like 5 years ago. You know, they've reconciled with their past love. Ryan is clearly an adult in high school form, but an adult nonetheless. Turning 18 soon? There you go, see? An adult. Told you. Called it. Click, I'm way older than you. LMAO? Dang. Called it. The song looks pretty sick. Do you want to head back to the hotel to rest? Yeah, I think I'll do that. You guys have fun. It was a pity. But forcing myself to go with the others while being uncomfortable might bother them and ruin the mood. And who's programming? David, you're programming, man. You're programming, and I think you said that one of your jobs, you ride a bike around, right? So maybe you could also do like advertisement. You're gonna be our public relations rep, and you're gonna be an assistant on the programming team. I decided to go and rest in the hotel, but I didn't get better. Thus, I left the girls a note and returned home. After seeing a doctor, I found out I had a new type of flu. Wait, what? I ended up having to lie in bed for a long time before I finally recovered. Nah, man, I just act like that, but I'm almost 18. I just like to make anyone feel comfortable with me. I don't like to act tough or too mature. While the Genshin girl thought I was a girl. I thought they were a child. Listen, man. Listen. If they thought you were a girl, I don't know, man. If somebody thought I was a girl, I think somebody did think I was a girl one time, because they were like, I don't know, why did they think I was a girl? Because I was too outgoing in chat? I don't know why they thought I was a girl, man. But somebody thought I was a girl one time. This was back, I think, when I was Azure Cloud or Chaos Cloud. And I'm just like, I was going with it. I'm like, yeah, whatever, man. Whatever you want me to be, baby. After recovery, I immediately returned to work. It's COVID? Dang. I'm learning Java in school right now? Dang, how's that going? I was learning Python in school, but it was terrible, man. So I've told this story a million times. I'll tell it again. But one of our Python projects was we had to program for the computer to make a letter N. And you know how, like, if you're making a letter N, like a capital N, you're going to start from the left, you're going to go up, then down diagonal, and then up again. Well, my computer made an N, but it started backwards. So it was up to the right, went down, then it went up diagonal, and then went down on the left. So I was like, okay, well, I got an N, but it did it in backward steps. So after that, I just gave up on programming. I was like, dang, if I can't even program a letter N, then I can't program SHIT. And that's when I realized that the only future for me would be if I became a VTuber, because I'm good looking and I have a nice voice. So those are the talents that I need to really, you know, bank in on. I'm turning 18 on July 10. Dang, that's like tomorrow, basically. Isn't it the 10th right now? We are making a calculator. Okay, I'm wrong apparently. In a way, I've sort of been resting for the past few days. Although I didn't get to play with everyone else, I did manage to snag a few days of rest. But it sure was regrettable. I guess you should be paying more attention to my health. Ticket never told us how old they were. And since it's against TOS, we're not gonna ask. Also, thank you for the 5 likes on the stream, everyone. Arigatou gozaimasu. Consultant, we're back. I opened the door and was drowned in local products. Here, this is for you. This is vacuum-packed pig trotters to nourish your body. Thank you. Why the gifts? You've run yourself ragged for the sake of the street market, so we ought to get you a little something. I opened the gift bag and looked inside, but this is raw chicken. It's chicken? Ah, I got the wrong one. You messed up even something like this? Can you be any more muddle-headed? I've never heard that phrase before, man. Here, it's bread twists. Thanks for the present. I didn't go out of my way to buy it for you, Bubbles. You did. And that's why I'm gonna kiss you goodnight before we go to bed. I bought more because there was a 20% discount if I spent 1,000. Yeah, whatever, Bubbles. Either way, it's not like I can eat so much, so I might as well give some of it to you. Oh, so that's the reason. Well, either way, thank you for bringing me this local specialty. Don't blame me if it doesn't taste good. Tastes good, Bubbles. Just like your boba tea. It'll definitely be good. After all, Bubbles personally tasted it before buying. That's not it. I really was just something I randomly bought because I needed to hit the amount. It's something I randomly bought. Bubbles, stop playing with me, man. I see the way you look into my eyes, Bubbles. You look into my eyes as if they were the finest tapioca pearls for your boba tea. Bubbles, we're going all the way tonight. What kind of person would emphasize that their present was randomly bought? You'd better take good care of yourself, you stupid consultant. Don't just fall sick at the drop of a hat. Got it, thanks for all the gifts. Didn't I say it wasn't something I especially got for you? 2 messages were deleted from chat. It's Friday, the 10th of March. Bro, why are you doxing the whole world right now? I blinked 2 times and it's already March. Dang. It's a shame you couldn't join us this time. You should join us next time. Yeah, there will be more opportunities to go together later on. Thanks to everyone. Even though I was sick, I still ended up being able to taste the local specialties. I should find a chance to repay them for their kindness. It was time to pay the weekly rent again. Yeah, how— oh! 155,000 per week? That's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. All right, let me evaluate. First let's reassess this. So we have confirmed that we need 1600 quality. We need 600 popularity. Okay, so I was wrong about popularity. I thought that could have been lower. Let me write this down. Hold up. So we need 1600 quality. We need 600 popularity if we want the maximum points for those categories. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, popularity is almost 600. Just gotta give out a few more flowers, Jesus Christ. Sleep well, Ryan. Thanks for hanging out, bud. Always a pleasure to have you here. Really like those animated scenes. For real, sorry, for real. Nico wonders why he don't got people watching from Asia. Listen, man. I'm gonna stream at whatever time I'm available. If there are people who aren't here, I ain't worrying about that, man. It's about whenever I got time. I received news from the Street Market Business Committee that they've caught a thief who'd been stealing on a regular basis. Please don't send me to the police station. If you let me go, I'll hand over all the money I've stolen to you guys. Although they said that, judging by every shopkeeper's expression, they were unwilling to accept anything less than hauling them to the police station. How should I deal with this? I mean, if everybody's kind of looking like that, I would probably think that that guy's done it before. Maybe it's not a first time thing or something, I don't know. I'm gonna say leave it to the police. If they want to let him go, they can let him go, but that's up to them. Hardening my resolve, I ignore his pleading cries and wails and leave him to the police to deal with. Reputation increase. Okay. Her quality dropped, even though I'm trying to... I think I'm trying to raise her quality, right? No, I'm trying to raise her popularity. Never mind. Special event. I was scared out of my wits by the sudden appearance of a figure when passing by the alley. Taking a good look, I realized it was only Sakura. It's you again. What's with that reaction? Anyway, interested in buying any information? This is a rare opportunity for you. No, last time you gave me... Well, you know what? Last time she gave me whack information, but my information score went up, which I didn't even realize that was a thing in this game. So even though 10% is a lot, considering I have 1,000,000, so we're talking like over 100 Gs, 100,000 Gs here. We'll do it. Cost of information is similar to housing prices. It only goes up. We got ordinary information, but our information level increased by 3. Wait, how did I spend 15%? I said 10. She took extra? That's not cool. I ain't gonna do business with her at this rate. She's freaking price scalping me on regular non-essential information too. Thought I could trust her, man. I thought we were boys. Thought Sakura and I were boys like me and Saru, but guess I was wrong. Can't trust no hoes out here. Oh, Bubbles' popularity went up by 6. That's considerable. I noticed an envelope that was left on the table. Never in my life have I met such an upright individual. Words alone are enough to describe the respect I feel for you. Please accept this token of my appreciation. Yo, I got 50 G's by somebody who got mad respect for Nico GU. Yo, what's going on, Cassie? How you doing? How was your week? Alright, what are we looking at here? Our quality... Our quality is still a little bit below 1,600, I think. Nah, I think it's about 1,600. Yo, this is math, bro. This game is nothing but math, my guys. Well, quality should be 1,600. That's the one thing that we know. We got 1,200 plus this is nearly 300. That's like 1481 there, plus 156. That brings us right over the 1,600 mark. So what we need is popularity instead, 600. It looks like we got that, but some of that is also based on like the items that we have that give like extra bonuses. So we might want to just raise popularity even more anyway. And also raise quality even more anyway. And then I think we could spend some time after we give a few more buffs. We could spend time just chatting with the girls to raise the affection level. Because that's what I want to do. I want to raise the affection level, do some interviews, which are basically like hangout events. I received news from the Street Market Business Committee that they've caught a thief who'd been stealing. Oh yeah, just take him downtown, take him to a slammer. Just got out of school. Oh man. How was the school day? While you tell me about the school day, I'm gonna flirt with Bubbles. Affection increased by 3. Affection going up pretty good right now. Let's do this. Alright, let me interview Bubbles. Let's do our next Bubbles dating event. Oh wait, I did the Lulu one. I didn't even know Lulu had one available. But okay, let's do it. Lulu suddenly called me in the evening. Consultant, are you free tomorrow? It was rare for her to call me. Did she finally make up her mind to run the minced pork bowl shop properly? I'm free. Do you need help running your shop? I'm bringing some people from the guild to run a dungeon. We're still short of one person, so we've chosen you. Alright, I was too idealistic. I'll be waiting for you at the shop tomorrow at 8 AM. Remember to come. Bye-bye. She hung up on me without hearing my response. I went over to the minced pork bowl shop the next morning. Oh, why are you here so early? Good, good. We can go to Novice Canyon and level you up before we set off. I didn't come here to play. Look at you. You're such a layabout. And the one time you give me a call on your own is because you want me to play with you? You should at least put some effort into running the shop. What? Weren't you the one who was complaining that you didn't have any good equipment? The reward for clearing this dungeon looked good, so I immediately thought of you. I even gathered the rest of the guild to help with it. I thought you'd be happy. A feeling of guilt surfaced in my heart when I saw how sad Lulu looked. Don't be sad. Actually, I'm very glad you remembered what I said. Great, since you're okay with it, let's play. Come on, let's log in. Yeah, we about to play some Genshin Fantasy 14. Why did it feel like I'd been tricked? There was still a while till lunchtime. Might as well play with her for a bit. Lulu and I each sat in the front of a computer and mobilized a team to clear dungeons together. Once everyone in the guild had gathered, I noticed there were 50 people. Yo, what's going on, Zeno? How you doing, bud? I lurk in class? Didn't you say you had no school today, XYZ? And that's why you're playing Resident Evil? How are you in class now? That makes no sense, my guy. Dang, plus, look at Cassie. Cassie's here. Everybody's out of school anyway. Everyone should be going to work at this time, but you still manage to find so many people. What exactly are these people doing in real life? Lots of things. Some of them are students who attend night school. Others are engineers, bank managers, factory owners, and so on. There's people from so many different fields, and you're in charge of giving them orders? That's right. Otherwise, how would we take on the boss? Get ready. The monsters are coming. Then the guild members started to attack the monsters in the dungeon, Lulu leading the way. A while later, I realized that these sorts of team fights require great cooperation between the team members. Yeah, that's what I've kind of noticed with Final Fantasy XIV, man, whenever I watch like those streams. Group A will draw aggro. Group B, don't forget the strategy we discussed earlier. Group C is in charge of protection. You know what this reminds me of? I'm going to give you guys a little short story. So for a very brief while, I played Final Fantasy XIV. Back when it originally came out, I had a collector's edition, so I played for a bit. And none of my IRL friends played it, so I would just play sometimes with like online strangers, you know. If I saw somebody in the game fighting, I would randomly go up and help them, and then they would add me as a friend because they were hyped. Sometimes a guild like invited me. I was like, alright, I'll join you guys. But anyway, one time we were in a dungeon, me and some strangers, and I was the tank, so I was supposed to aggro, draw fire from the enemies, you know. And if I remember correctly, in Final Fantasy XIV, the way you do that is with a move called Blind or something like that. Maybe Flash, I don't know, Flash, Blind, something. So anyway, I kept spamming that move, right? Because that's my role. I'm like spamming it like every, like, 20 seconds it feels like. I'm like, Flash, Flash, Flash. And somebody in my group is like, yo, this tank is worthless. He's not aggroing anybody. I'm like, what do you mean, bro? I'm spamming this move every 20 seconds. I'm aggroing everybody. But yeah, man, that one guy, he was like a hater for no reason, man. But then there was this other cool person that I helped. I saved them from a pack of rats one time. They used to play with me, but they used to also just go AFK like at random. I'm like, where the heck did this person go? So that was kind of weird. And then, I remember another person was dead one time, and instead of pressing the button to revive, they were just laying there. And I sent some sort of emote in-game, like some sort of like consolation emote or something. And then they sent a smiley face emoji back. They're like, thanks. I'm like, like, got you, bro, I got you. I would just have like these random encounters that were funny. Like, I didn't like the game because sometimes if your teammates didn't know what you were doing, you couldn't progress. And I didn't like the fact that I had to be dependent on my teammates knowing what to do. Especially for like the Ifrit battle where he could recover when his health is like down. So that's kind of why I stopped playing. But at the same time, I do miss a lot of like the random interactions that were just funny and sometimes wholesome. Is there some kind of holiday? A bunch of people I know who stream late are doing it early. I don't know, man. I mean, I had a day off. XYZ had a day off. There might be a holiday, my guy. I'm gonna turn my fan on because it's stuffy. If the noise bothers you, let me know. But I'm gonna turn my fan on. I'm doing great today. I got tier 4 Miller minigun and crossout. I have no clue what crossout is, but congrats on that, man. But in school, a kid's desk got emptied, so I don't know what that's about. Somebody just robbed him of all his stuff. How come there seems to be bullying in your school? Didn't you say last time there was a fight at your school too? And now you're saying some kid's desk got emptied? I feel like there's a lot of low-key bullying going on over there. Group A will draw... Okay, I read that. Hold back on your skills and wait for my command. Lulu had turned into a different person. She methodically guided everybody and led the team in carrying out the predetermined battle strategy. During combat, she would also rearrange the formations according to the situation as well as the player's fatigue and combat prowess. Finally, the monsters were slain thanks to everyone's hard work. Many congratulations popped up in the chat alongside plenty of praise for Lulu. When I saw those "thank you, Commander, you're amazing" messages, I understood that they all had faith in Lulu's leadership skills. Yeah, time to distribute the money and equipment. Don't worry, I'll think of a way to get you something good even if you're a newbie. After Lulu gave me a thumbs up, she turned back to splitting the rewards. As I turned to look at her, I felt I understood why she was so into gaming. She was able to feel interpersonal warmth and interaction in the game. She was able to feel a sense of achievement when accepting a quest and completing it. The virtual world was more fun than the minced pork bowl shop with its lousy business. But she shouldn't give up on reality just because of that. Look, I helped you get this silver armor. It has high defense. Pretty good, right? Ah, thank you. I kept from scolding Lulu when I saw how nice she was treating me. After she finally distributed all the rewards, it was nearly 11 o'clock. Phew, playing games for the whole morning sure is tiring. I'm going to take a little nap. You can't sleep. Isn't it going to be lunchtime soon? If I sleep now, I'll have energy to run the shop later. If you're free, help me sweep the place a little. Hey, you're going overboard. Instead of sweeping the floor, I sat at the computer thinking. Honestly, Lulu's calculating ability in-game was astonishing. Could normal people calculate such complex calculations with over a dozen digits just to stream online combat? Or to streamline combat, my bad. Could that lazy girl actually be a genius? Business would definitely improve if she used this ability on her shop. Thinking that, I quickly turned to Lulu. She asleep, bro. She had fallen asleep. Sigh, looks like I'll have to ask her about it next time. I smiled wryly at Lulu's serene face. Alright, rewards claimed. Alright, bubbles time, my guys. Bubbles! Bubbles! Let's do this. No, by the teacher, not another student. Why'd the teacher do that? Click, Bielzeno says. You want to tell Nico about my desk? Nah, that's okay. In Nico's stream, we're just going to talk about Nico's stream, Bielzeno. We're not going to talk about other streams. Hi, hey, what's going on, Onion? I'm always drunk? I hope not, Onion. It'd be pretty hard to win first place in your gymnastics competitions if you're a little bit loopy. I like Lulu. She's like me. Dang. Seems like it. Ever since Bubbles allowed me to market the bubble tea shop, I began to actively work on planning new marketing methods. Apart from collaborating with other vendors, we also worked on flyers, posters, as well as recommendations from food bloggers. Don't encourage him, Click. He shouldn't tell me that right now. No thanks. Bubbles! Yo, Saru, matter of fact, Saru, you've been here a couple of times. Who's your favorite girl? I want to know everybody's favorite girl from this game. Drop the name in chat. Is it Bubbles? Is it Lulu? Or is it Aurora? I know that Mr. likes Aurora best, the chicken cutlet girl with the big Oppai. Click likes Lulu best, it seems. Azure liked Sakura best. And I think Leonardo liked Coco best. So far, 4 people who have told me who they like. They all like a different girl. Everybody else, I want to know what your top picks are. Apart from collaborating with other vendors, we also worked on flyers, posters, as well as recommendations from food bloggers. With the help of various marketing approaches, the bubble tea shop's business was booming. It was worth mentioning that majority of the increase in the shop's revenue had came from returning customers. Anyone could tell that the quality of Bubbles' bubble tea was worthy of recognition. But shouldn't she be kinder to me? As the consultant from the street market, I also received a corresponding bonus for successfully growing the business. I should take this bonus and treat Bubbles to a celebratory feast, so I decided to drop by the bubble tea shop to invite Bubbles. To my surprise, Bubbles wasn't attending to the customers in front of her booth today. I took a look inside the store and saw that Bubbles was actually playing on the computer. It never occurred to me that Bubbles knew how to play games, too. Could it be that she was led astray by Lulu, which prompted her to start playing online games? However, the thought was quickly dispelled because Bubbles' face appeared too serious to be playing games. I snuck up behind her and directed my gaze to the computer screen. What was being displayed on the monitor was a page called The Secret Shop, the world's most delicious bubble tea. Just then, Bubbles let out a sigh and mumbled to herself. It really isn't popular at all. Oh my god, bro. In this art image, for the first time, you could actually tell that she has, like, some freaking Oppai, dude. And I'm all over that. She was already best girl, but now I'm sold completely. I'm sold, guys. This is the new thumbnail. This is the new greatest pick to ever exist. Bro. Bruh. Got me feeling bashful over here. Not really a fan of these girls, but Bubbles is probably the best. Heck yeah, Saru. Heck yeah. Tired, lazy, play games, makes no sense and ruins your day. What's going on, Lord? How you doing today, bud? How's your week been? Also, Nico, have there any more people join your group? In Discord? No. In YouTube? I don't know. Probably not. I think we were at 298 and we're still at 298, which is still very awesome. We're getting very close to that 300. While she sighed, she opened another window to visit the fan pages of other stores. Let's take a look at how other people are doing it. Whoa, this place has 100 likes. Let's take a look. Also, guys, thank you for the 6 likes on the stream. Arigatou gozaimasu, everyone. Arigatou gozaimasu. What's this? Bubble tea that only comes by once every 1,000 years? I've tried their bubble tea before and it tastes horrible. How dare they say something like that? It should be bubble tea so bad you only come by every 1,000 years instead. What is with that pouty face, bro? Yo, I'm gonna take endless screenshots of Bubbles now, man. I don't know, Saru, if you're really watching or if you're like listening in while doing work in the background, but if you're just listening in, man, now's the time to watch, man. Now's the time to watch, man. Everybody quit your jobs and just simp Bubbles with me. Nah, Nico, 7 likes. I forgot to like. Arigatou gozaimasu. I just slipped twice? How? Is it snowing over there in Hiroshima? That post even has 50 likes? Is there something wrong with the taste buds of all 50 people? Alright, let's observe 30 seconds of silence to commemorate the death of their taste buds. These people have horrible taste. Demons! These shops that only care about marketing and don't pay any attention to the quality of their products are all demons! Why does she look like she's gonna cry now? Oh my god, she's so cute. I can't. I can't, guys. I can't. I don't think I'm gonna make it, Sar. I think this is where I die from a cuteness overload. It's been nice knowing all of you. I love each and every one of you. But this is where I die. As I simp Bubbles to the last breath. She looks like that one girl from Doki Doki Literature Club. Get that out of here, Onion. Don't bring Doki Doki into this. No way, Jose. Bubbles is a far superior goddess. If they had playing cards of her, I would buy one. Because Saru knows that I'm like knee deep into playing cards now. These demons are the ones who've turned this industry into a living hell. How evil of them. Bubbles prattled on as she looked through the fan pages. Sometimes her roasting sounded pretty funny. I went up to her to talk. I never expected you to have a fan page for your shop. Why did you suddenly appear out of nowhere? You scared me to death. Turning her head around, Bubbles glared daggers at me. I had no intention of scaring you. I was just curious about what you were looking at. I never expected you to make your own fan page. Aurora told me to try using Facebook, so I gave it a shot. I was just trying it out. It's okay. You don't gotta be embarrassed about it or shy about it, okay? Stop looking at me all cute like that. I can't, bro. Relax. You don't need to be so stressed about it. Having your own fan page is a good thing. It helps in promoting your shop. I went to the toilet and I slipped while going to the toilet. I mean, that sounds so crazy, man. I would understand if you said I came out the shower and I slipped. Like, that happens sometimes, but why just slipping on the way to the toilet? You could tell me about cross out later in the gaming channel on Discord. I mean, if you want to tell me something quick now, you can, but just tell me like the genre of the game or something. I'm back. What a week. Oh man, tell me more. How was your week? You had interviews this week, right? How are all the interviews going, Mark? Who's feeling stressed? I'm not the least bit stressed about it. As she tried to explain, she frantically closed all the windows on her monitor, but amidst her hastiness, I still caught sight of the fact that her fan page unexpectedly only had 30 likes. The number of fans she had was too low. What are you here for? I wanted to let you know that the shop's doing better this week. The marketing worked, right? You're getting smug over this? Did you come here just to show off? How pointless. No, I got my bonus, so I came to commemorate our partnership by treating you to a meal. I have no intention of working with you. What do you feel like eating? Let's go look for something to eat. Welcome. It's Bubbles and the consultant. Come in and sit wherever you want. Yeah, we're on a date. What a date. You better give us the best table. I'd asked Bubbles what she felt like eating. Without saying a word, she led me straight to the steamed dumpling shop. On their long ears greeting, we entered the shop. A celebratory feast like this doesn't come by often, but you still chose to have a meal in the street market. I thought you'd pick a high-class restaurant or something. You stupid, incompetent consultant. It's a rare chance to have a feast, so of course, I'd have it in the street market for everyone to benefit from it. Seething with anger, Bubbles took the menu and began ordering on her own. I never would have expected her to still be thinking about the street market even at a time like this. I recalled the fan page I saw earlier. It was no secret that Bubbles loathed marketing, yet she was still attempting to run a fan page. Seems like she really wanted to help the street market. Secretly working hard behind everyone's back really sounded like her way of doing things. I've decided. I want a basket of thin steamed dumplings, Luffa steamed dumplings, and crab roe shumai. I also want a bowl of black bone chicken soup and a pot of pu'er tea. Oh, you're eating such a sumptuous feast today. I heard your business is doing much better now. Yeah, with the help of my marketing, the bubble tea shop is doing pretty well now. I don't know what underhanded means the consultant is using, but I'm not going to bother. Oh, that sounds interesting. Consultant, how do you go about doing your marketing? I'd like to learn. To be honest, my marketing is really simple. I just wrote a food diary on a gourmet forum. Yo, that's the way to do it, though. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to write a Nico GU stream diary on a gourmet forum. You didn't see a wall. How could you not see the wall, though? Went well. Only 7 questions. Got to wait 20 if I got it or not. Alright, 10 days. Okay. What was, like, the most difficult question that they asked? I also asked Aurora to help me out by offering a 5G discount whenever customers show her their bubble tea cup. And didn't you say you were going to pay for the marketing out of your own pocket? I never expected you to turn to Aurora instead. But Aurora was more than happy to help when I told her it was for your sake. And doing so has improved sales for the chicken cutlet store too. It's a win-win situation. This joint promotion isn't a bad idea. We can involve even more shops in something like this in the future. That's what I was thinking too. Longgear, stop praising the stupid consultant. That look of accomplishment on the consultant's face is really annoying. The only reason your marketing plan succeeded was because my bubble tea tastes so good. That's why they turned into repeat customers. Yep, what you're saying is absolutely correct. The biggest reason we saw so much growth in revenue is because of Bubbles' quality bubble tea. Oh. Bubbles suddenly burned bright red at the sound of my praise? Well, show me! Show me the bright red cheeks, bro. Anyway, your marketing did help a little as well. At least it brought some customers over. While she said that, Bubbles didn't even spare me a single glance. Her eyes were flickering around the surface of the table. Amidst a moment of panic, she picked up the teapot on the table and poured me a cup of tea on her own accord. Ah, thank you. Let me have one too. Since you guys chose my shop to have a celebration, how about we make a toast to your improved business with tea instead of wine? Alright. We raise our teacups one after another. Cheers. Our teacups clinked together in midair, emitting a crisp sound. For the sake of the street market's revenue, I'll continue to work hard in the future. Alright, guys. Let's keep doing this. Let's keep raising Bubbles' affection so we could go on another hot date with Bubbles. Because this is getting good. I'm seeing some progress here. Some potential romantic development down the line. And I gotta push it along further. Have any of you guys heard of a show that's on Netflix called Scissor 7 by any chance? Because I never heard of it. And then I just happened to go on Netflix recently and, you know, it was kind of there. I was like, alright, I'll check this out, you know. I need something new. Long story short, I'm thinking about doing a very mini review of it. But yeah, it's a good show. Is there a time limit in the game? Yes, there is. You could fail. They do an evaluation at the end of every 28 days. So at any one of those points, you could fail the game early. We've already passed the first 2 evaluations. We're moving on to the 3rd one. For the 3rd one, we have to have a rank of A or higher. And we already have some of the criteria. Like, I think we have enough popularity. I think we might have enough quality, too. And we'll also get extra points based on the amount of money we have. So we'll see. Then after the long day, I had to organize my files, the office, and then finish drafting a business proposal, which took me long into the night. Time passed quickly and the final evaluation would be held in a few weeks. The final evaluation? Wait, there's only one more? Is it just 3 months? The game? Because I gotta bag her in, like, now, then. I gotta bag her, like, ASAP. Especially Bubble, she was always hostile toward me. Back then, I had to hide in front of her stall like a pervert for a long time, thinking about how I should go about proposing something to her. Bro, I need another screenshot, man. She's just too cute. She's too cute, and I can't. I'm sorry, Cassie. I'm sorry you have to watch me simp so much, but... this is 100%. Bubbles is 100% my type. Bro, alright, let me even turn off live 2D for this one. Bro. Alright, I'm back. Bubble Simp number 1. I'm gonna change my Discord name to Bubble Simp. No, but I've watched The Romantic Killer. Wait, what's The Romantic Killer? Is that also on Netflix? You going to sleep? Click. Rest well, bud. I'll either see you later, maybe, during some point in the next stream, or I'll see you tomorrow. After that, we started to get to know each other better and we worked hard promoting the street market. I wasn't just a consultant to the street market, I was more like a friend. When Aurora's shop was short-handed, I would roll up my sleeves and help her out. When I was free, I would go to Coco's store, eat shaved ice, and chat with her. I even once stood with Longyear on the side of the road on a rainy day to hand out flyers, and I somehow became Lou's friend in gaming. Additionally, we all traveled to Pingtung together. I chuckled at these thoughts. My time as a consultant has been really fulfilling. Although the street market was old and worn down, it was brimming with friendliness. If I could, I'd like to stay here forever, but all things come to an end. After finishing the street market case, I would have to leave. It's not like me to get so sentimental. I returned to my desk and turned on the computer. All that is meaningless if we don't pass the final evaluation. We had to get through this evaluation first and worry about the rest later. Yo, I gotta freaking bag Bubbles like now. I thought we would have another few months. I didn't know the game was only 3 months. That's pretty short. I mean, I guess it has replay value. You could even raise the difficulty if you want. But dang, I didn't realize it was such a short game. Alright, so you gotta make choices, so you can't max out everybody's affection in one playthrough, it seems like. So I'm going Bubbles, man. I need this. I need this! Gotta get a VR headset to Romancer in that VR game, and VR games are SHIT though. I got the PSVR and it was not worth it at all. Alright, Affection 5. We're only halfway maxed. I don't know if we have to really max it out, but I want to try to get as close to maxing it out as I can. They're just easy questions like tell me when, how you were in college, school, or work. Even tell me how your teamwork goes. Yeah, those sound like some typical questions. You felt like you gave them good examples of like teamwork scenarios that you've been a part of? While I was at my work in the office earlier, I suddenly remembered something. If I remember correctly, this should be Bubbles' fan page, right? I went on Bubbles' fan page and began browsing through the articles on it. A closer look showed that she was really putting a lot of effort into running it. A lot of informative articles are posted, such as introducing how bubble teas are made, the usage of equipment and facilities, as well as analyzing the origin of the tea leaves and ingredients. But it's such a shame, I sighed. The articles posted on the fan page were easily over 1,000 words, but they weren't properly formatted, so large clunks of text are closely packed together. In this age of fragmented information, nobody in their right mind would finish reading it all. I gazed at the number of likes the post had. Sure enough, every post only had about 3 to 5 likes. Her page was deserted beyond measure. It's such a shame that there were only a few people reading the articles she poured her heart into writing. All her efforts were in vain. I continued to scroll down the page looking through the articles posted. All of a sudden, a post with over 100 likes jumped into view. It was a picture of Aurora and Bubbles. In the photo, Aurora was holding a camera as she took a selfie with Bubbles before a booth. Although Bubbles looked a little serious, the picture was still very pleasing to the eyes. Yeah, I bet, because Bubbles is hot, bro! The photo also attracted various comments from many netizens. The contents were mostly so adorable, are they especially hired to be the faces of the shop, I want to know them better, and the like. As I read up to this point, I couldn't restrain myself from sighing. Selfies of beautiful girls were without a doubt very popular on the internet. As I continued reading, one particular comment suddenly caught my attention. Are these girls idols? Right? Why didn't I think of that? A wave of inspiration flashed through my mind, prompting me to rush out of the office and make a beeline toward the street market. PSVR doesn't sound good anyway. Yeah, it's not. I wanted like a few games that were for it, And I purchased all the games that I wanted. I got many of them on sale. Some of them physical, some of them digital, because some of them were only digital. And I gotta say, after experiencing all the games I wanted to experience, it just doesn't live up to the hype that I thought it would give me, I guess. It's not worth having. I don't know if I should sell it, or, you know, I figure if I try to sell it, people might not offer me enough money for it. I figure whatever they offer me, I may as well just keep it instead. You know what I mean? That type of thing. Like, it might not even... Like, the value of selling it, probably even less than the value of keeping it, even though the value of keeping it ain't that high. If that makes sense. Bubbles, Bubbles, I thought of something great. What are you talking about? Weren't you agonizing over your fan page before this? You've put a lot of heart into your business, but not many people like your page. Just hearing about it makes me angry. People online have no taste at all. They don't even know how to appreciate my articles. All you need to do is find the right method to run your business, and the number of people liking your page will soar to the heavens. Here we go again, you and your boasting. Although those were the words that came out of her mouth, Bubbles still put down the work she was doing before turning around to face me. So what do you have in mind? Let's hear it. Yo, she's ready to listen to me, baby. We're in. She respects me now. She trusts me. I locked my handphone and showed her the selfie. Since your picture with Aurora garnered so many likes, you should form an idol group with her. Oh, God. I mean, I knew this was coming, but still, oh, God. Saying it to Bubbles of all people. You could call your group High Calorie. How does that sound? High Calorie. Is that what I did today for lunch, guys? I had too many calories since I had pizza, bubble tea, and tiramisu? That sounds about right. Hope good news, maybe? I hope so, too, man. I got my fingers crossed for you, Mark. There was this One Piece VR experience on PSVR that'd be neat to try. Yeah, I played it. I will say the One Piece VR is kinda... how do I put this? The bright side is... It's very cheap. You could get it for like $5 or less. That's the bright side. The con is... There's not really a lot of content. I feel like you could do almost everything that you'd want to do in about 30 minutes or less. So, you know, it's worth the price, I guess. $5 is pretty cheap, all things considered, but if you're looking for a lot of content or a long experience, you're definitely not going to get that. An idol group? Isn't that going too far? How could an owner of a street market shop like me become an idol? Why can't you? You're really cute. Whoa, what are you talking about? Whenever the street market holds an event, aren't there always lots of customers clamoring to take photos with you and Aurora? Yeah, that's true. That's right, so your cuteness is the real deal. Online influencers are the in thing now, so the two of you should make good use of this advantage to create a fan base and push your products. Wait a minute, you're just saying all this in the heat of the moment. Dang straight I'm in heat talking to you, Bubbles. You hit the nail on the head. I could sense that even though Bubbles was embarrassed, she was still eager to give it a try. With her face flushing red, she took a couple of deep breaths before parting her lips to speak. We should ask Aurora what she thinks about something like this, right? Welcome back, BL Zeno. Interview guy was impressed when I told him what year, location, when it started, founder, CEO, and how many stores they got. Pretty cool. Nico, if I talk about crosscut later in the game channel, are you ready to read text? Yeah, I can read it, man. I had to strike while the iron was hot, so I immediately dragged Bubbles out to find Aurora in the fried chicken cutlet shop nearby. Wow, an idol group? Yeah, that's the plan. Are you interested? Of course, anything that helps to improve business is a good idea. But, will they really like us? How would you know if you don't even try? From today onwards, your fan page will be called the Beautiful Female Idol Group High Calorie. What kind of ridiculous name is that? You need to write that it's a female idol group to attract people. Plus, the two of you really are beautiful. So we're not lying when we put that in the name. Yeah, she's getting all flustered! So I'm a beautiful girl? Alright, let's put your nicest looking picture up onto the fan page. We then went back to the office. We selected a couple of nice looking photos from events that were held before and uploaded them to the renamed fan page. Huddling in front of the computer, we stared at the screen intently. It's just something you did in the heat of the moment, you stupid consultant. Would anyone really like it? I posted it on the Street Market's fan page, so people will see it soon enough. I hope people see it. Trend. Ah, someone liked it. A few minutes after the photo was posted, the number of likes began to soar at a rapid rate. I often went to these two shops to get supper. I knew long ago that the bosses have potential. Amazing, the bosses are so adorable. A large influx of encouraging remarks came pouring in as the number of people on the fan page began to skyrocket. Is this really happening? I never expected my picture to be so popular. You shouldn't look down on the power of a beautiful girl's picture. But this is only the beginning. Although we've garnered lots of fans, we have to keep putting up new content so that we can retain our fan base. What should we do? First of all, people tend to click on pictures more often than they do articles, so I'd advise you guys to upload pictures often. You should put up a new picture at least once every 3 days to prevent your fan base from deteriorating. We can also use the fan page's analytics to figure out when your fans are most active. By uploading at the time when most of your fans are on Facebook, you'll be able to ensure that the maximum number of people are looking at your pictures. Apart from uploading pictures, you can also write some short posts and share some snippets of your day with the fans. Of course, the most important thing is to introduce your shops so that everyone will come and visit them. If there's time, you can even host a live stream to interact with your fans. If you do that, your popularity will shoot up even faster. Alright, Bubbles, let's do a live stream tomorrow night. Okay. Seeing how enthusiastic they were, I figured Bubbles was slowly beginning to understand the advantages of marketing, right? However, it was seriously out of my expectations that we were able to attract so many fans. As my train of thought reached here, I couldn't help but mumble to myself. I might as well switch jobs and become an idol manager instead of a consultant. You can't! What would the street market do without you? Alright, let's keep raising that Bubbles affection. I think 28 plus 28 plus 28. I think around day 84 we'll have our next evaluation. So keep that in mind, guys, if you want to help me keep track. Sorry, do you have sleep advice? Sleep advice would be, think about a pretty girl. That's what I want to do when I want to relax and fall asleep. Think about pretty girls that I know IRL. You know, you gotta like dive into those pervy thoughts until you just fall asleep. I just close my eyes and don't open them no matter what. Don't forget the pervy thoughts, Saru. I'm sorry if Cassie is still here and had to hear that. I got a new picture of Kurumi, Tokisaki, and Ayaka. Yo, are you gonna share them in the waifu channel? Share them in the waifu channel, man. Following cats cry, a group of stray cats materialize before my eyes. Also, click, you could try chamomile tea, some sort of tea if you have tea. There's different things you could try, I guess. 50 G's for the stray cats. Yeah, man. I spent a large sum of money hiring someone capable of building a shelter for the cats. They all look very happy. Alright, man, my reputation is up. And popularity is up. Okay, that's good. Heck yeah. My advice might work. I mean, I'm supposed to be a father figure, so my advice better work. Alright, seems we're gonna get her to 17, then a new day will start. See if we can get her 18. Ticket says they're alive? Yo, Ticket, what's going on, man? How was your week, bud? Due to the recent commotion about food safety, the street market is suddenly placed under inspection. But we passed the health inspection. Heck yeah, man. And our number of customers increased because of it. Heck yeah. Hey, Ticket, how you doing, mate? Zeno says. Oh, yeah. Alright, we're about to get our next Bubbles Hangout event. I'm gonna have to wait for the day to turn over to the new day, and then we could do it. I found 10G on the way home. That is such a minuscule amount of money. Why is that even an event? Lulu was playing a game. Quality decreased by 1. What shall we do today? We're gonna go on our next date with Bubbles. Heck yeah, man. The weather's too hot today, and the scorching sunshine was so stifling that it made people thirsty. As soon as noon was over, I went to grab a drink from Bubbles' tea shop. Looks like she's not around. Although the shop is open, there isn't anyone at the counter. That's weird. It really isn't her style to leave the shop unattended. Did she momentarily leave the shop? I'm so thirsty. Since Bubbles isn't around, I'll watch over the shop on her behalf. I go behind the sales counter and head to the drink preparation area, hoping to mix a drink for myself. What's this? A strange cup of liquid is placed on the table. Judging from the color, it should be bubble tea, right? Since it's specially placed there, is it some kind of a new drink recipe? As I thought about it, but the bubble tea placed before me appeared more delicious than ever. Well, Bubbles isn't around anyway, so let's secretly have a taste. What he is doing, never do that. Because you don't know what's in the cup. I remember one time, my dad had some chemicals in the fridge, unlabeled, and I thought it was Sprite. I did not drink it. I asked first. This was back when I did drink soda very briefly in my life. I asked first. And he was like, bro, that's like chemicals, like disinfectant stuff. It'll poison you. And I'm like, I was like very young. I was probably like 10. And I was like, dang. And then he drew like a skull and crossbones on the bottle so no one would drink it. But it's like, why is this in the fridge then? Why the heck is this in the fridge? But long story short, if you don't know what something is, don't drink it. And if a stranger gives it to you and it's not sealed, don't drink it for different reasons. Well, Bubbles isn't around anyway, so let's secretly have a taste. I drink a mouthful of the liquid inside the cup. Ah, this flavor! An indescribable delicacy slid down my throat. That is the delicacy of tapioca balls rapid firing like a paintball machine gun down your throat. Just like what happened to me at lunch. I once drank oil thinking it was Fanta. I mean, let's be real, Chocolate. You drink sawdust tea too, so I could see that happening. Chocolate literally just like anything suspicious. She's like, screw it, I'll try it once. Give it to me, fam. Chocolate, you remind me of my friend who he took a bowl of Cheerios and he put Sunny Delight in it, which is like a fake orange juice, in case you don't know. And he ate it. And the same friend also ate my dog's dog biscuits one time. Because he had the same mentality of, fuck it, I'll try anything. Chocolate, you gotta stop being such a daredevil. I know that you want to do it for content, you know. I know you want to do it for the likes and the subscribers, but you gotta ease up. You gotta ease up. Oil is Black Fanta. See, this is why I don't talk in your streams. You're so toxic. Bro, what do you mean? I'm giving you life advice. I'm trying to save your life right now. I'm trying to save your life out of love and appreciation. This is the most wholesome stream you could be in. Saru, back me up. Back me up, dog. I mentioned the sawdust once. You'll never live it down, Chocolate. You'll never live it down. It'll follow you for life. And you still fault me for it. I mean, look at what I'm hearing, man. Now you're drinking oil pretending it's Fanta. I know sometimes chocolate's hard to find a nice cold beverage, you know? Maybe there's not enough ice in the freezer. But that doesn't mean you have to turn to oil, okay? That doesn't mean you have to turn to oil. Indescribable delicacy slid down my throat. It's so delicious. What are you doing? Oh my god, more cute art! Dude, I can't. I can't, Saru. I can't, dog. I can't, dog. I'm gonna have a hard time later picking, like, which one should be the thumbnail, man. I've taken, like, 50 screenshots just during this one stream. I've never simped harder during a stream in my whole life. Such wholesome, warm tingles and sunshine. I was in 6-month soda withdrawal, man. Chocolate. Admitting to your addiction during this live stream. I should take another screenshot. Listen, Chocolate. I might not be able to save you, but I'm still gonna do my best anyway as a friend. As a concerned fellow streamer. I forgot my anger today. That's okay. Keep forgetting. Keep being happy. Just posted in Discord. Alright, I'm going to check out Ayaka in the Discord real quick, guys. Hold on, hold on. Okay, between the two pictures, I like the Ayaka one more. And that's crazy that I really like this picture of Ayaka, Mark. I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. And what's crazy about it is that it's in her new outfit, which I don't like. But whoever drew this, whoever the artist was, they freaking nailed it. If you have the name of the artist, send me the name of the artist. Send me like their Twitter or Pixiv or whatever. Because that's a really well done art piece. It might not even be a real art piece. It might be AI generated. But wherever you found it, send me a link. Who's this girl? This is Bubbles. She sells bubble tea and she's my girlfriend. Like, for reals. What are you doing? After glaring at me, Bubbles shifted her gaze from my face to the cup. Don't tell me you drank that cup of bubble tea. I did. What's wrong? Ah. Bubbles' reaction was quite delicate. Rather than feeling that I shouldn't have drank the bubble tea, it felt more like I drank something far more precious. This cup of bubble tea is fantastic. Is it part of your secret stash? The name of the shop was The Secret Shop. Turns out that it really did have a secret stash of delectable bubble tea. That's a part of my body! How could you drink it on the sly? Yo, I just drank her cum? Oh, hell yeah. Your body? Was Bubbles influenced by Lulu to the point of having weird thoughts? To me, that cup of bubble tea is a part of my body. Did I drink what I think I drunk? Bubbles wanted to grab the cup back, but I took advantage of my height to lift the cup high up in the air, beyond her reach. Why is Bubbles panicking? This is such a strange turn of events. What do you mean by a part of your body? Don't say things halfway. You'll be scared to death if I tell you the truth. Now hurry up and give it back to me. Idiot, you're not allowed to be scared if I tell you. I've seen all sorts of things. I'm proficient in over 10 kinds of different languages and also Chinese martial arts. This sounds like a copy pasta. I definitely won't be scared by whatever you tell me. I'm a bubble tea spirit. That cup of bubble tea is a part of my body. Touching that cup with your lips is the same as using your lips to touch my naked body. I mean, thank God that I did then. One step closer, baby. Will you take responsibility if I'm not able to get married? Huh? I've seen a lot of mysterious things in my life, but they weren't as bizarre and weird as the situation currently before me. There, I've said it. Now, hand that cup of bubble tea back to me. What did you say? You're a fairy and this cup of bubble tea is a part of your body? Have you been watching too many strange animes? I don't think it's spit, Saru. Because if it was spit, then wouldn't it be like slimy or something? Wouldn't he be able to tell? Alcohol bubble tea, what a lewd stream. 100% wholesome chocolate. This is way more wholesome than the Lady of the Fountain, know what I mean? I'm telling the truth. It's fine. You don't have to feel embarrassed about it. Everyone's thought of what it must be like to have superpowers at least once in their lives. Although reality may be cruel, you still have to persevere and accept reality for what it is. There's really nothing... I'm not joking. I knew you wouldn't believe me. Give it back. The more Bubbles fought for it, the more I didn't feel like handing it back to her. Since you said that this cup of bubble tea is a part of your body, what would happen if I drank all of its contents? How can you ask a girl this kind of question? Are you a pervert? Yes, I am! I'm a hentai, baby! How am I a pervert? I've said it freely. Licking my body is as good as giving me a kiss. You think I want to stop there? I'm going all the way. A kiss? Jumping in shock, I took another glance at the bubble tea in my hand. What should I do with this cup of bubble tea now? Suddenly a thought flashed through my mind. If this is a part of your body, would doing this make you feel giddy? Holding the cup in my hand, I put pressure on the opening of it and started shaking it like mad. Yeah, Saru's right. Why would she make it in the first place? It's clearly meant for me. To my surprise, Bubbles seriously swayed around before collapsing to a sitting position on the floor. She then held her head, emitting an anguished wail. Eh? Had she been telling the truth this whole time? This cup of bubble tea was really a part of her body? I put down the bubble tea in a hurry. Are you alright? I'm not at all okay. I'm finished. Now that you've shaken me like that, I definitely won't be able to make good bubble tea for the next few days. Is it that bad? I'm really sorry. I didn't do it on purpose. Anyway, regardless of whether you believe me or not, I'm still a spirit. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm not racist. I'm okay with that. I see. Bubbles wasn't the type of person to joke around. In all seriousness, even if it wasn't real, she must have her own reasons for telling me this. Fine, I believe you. Whether you're a spirit or a monster, it still won't change things between us. That's right, man. I'm still in love with you, baby. Who's a monster? Look at how cute I am. I'm definitely a spirit. What kind of person would call themselves cute? Besides, Sajiki Rarashi is also a monster, and she's cute too. I don't know who that is. Should I look that up? I'm gonna look that up real quick. Hold on, guys. I need to educate myself. Zashiki Warashi. Is this from an anime? They're said to be yokai. Oh, so it's a mythological yokai character. Kind of looks like a lolly. I don't think it's always a lolly though. I think it depends on the interpretation or the storyteller. That's interesting. I always like learning about mythological and fantasy type things. That's pretty cool. You hope she's just a Chunibyo or something? I mean, I'm gonna give it a chance. Let's see where it goes, man. Alright, your customers are here. Go run your business. Because remember, she didn't seem like a Chunibyo at first anyway. So I want to see where this goes. Bubbles then went off to work. I still find Bubbles' confession a little hard to believe, but one thing I could verify was that the special new bubble tea made from a part of her body was truly fantastic. Heck yeah, it was. Lolly, count me in? Well, I don't think she's the lolly. I think... because this one's the lolly. Lulu is the lolly. I don't think Bubbles is a lolly. And even if Bubbles is a lolly, she's an Oppai lolly. Not your typical lolly. But I'm glad you're down, dog. Heck yeah. I'm trying to max out her affection so we can keep doing her events. It maxes out at level 30. Right now we're at 19. What we need is those extra events that give you like extra like affection out of nowhere. We need some of those, some freebie points. Or maybe there's like an item I could buy to boost affection too? Let me see. Let me see what items we could buy. This is the shop girl, Papu Ice. What I recommend most is this antique pot. Displaying this will show you your exceptional status. I can tell you have a bit of money now. Why not come and buy some items? Yeah, I'm trying to see what you got. Some of these are just straight up locked, which makes me think that this isn't gonna end where they say it's gonna end at the end of this evaluation. I think there's more to the game. There has to be a few more months, I would assume. Not 100% sure, but we'll see. There's not a lot that I could buy. I could buy popularity up. I could buy quality up. I think I'm gonna buy which one? Oh, I'll buy quality up because that one's cheaper. So let's go with... wait, what? Am I on the wrong item? Gordon's recipe. Yeah, that's what I want. I think I could give it to Bubbles. I think she has a slot open. No, wait. She does not have a slot open. It opens at level 20, which is like right now. So we're good to go. Alright, so now we can give her the item. Gordon's recipe book. Boom. Quality up. Alright. Let's keep raising affection. Lolly Yuri game? No, this isn't a Yuri game. We're playing as a male character. And then all the other characters are girls. So this one is not Yuri. Does that mean Chicken Colored Girl is a chicken spirit? I mean, we're gonna have to go down all the routes to find out, but who knows? Could be. I found it, the artist. I posted on Discord, but the link not to the artist. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, I see. You posted like their name. That's okay. I'll find them. Oh, is one of them is Hulk Say One? That artist I know. That one I follow. The other one that you sent though, Franciscan? That one I've never heard of, so that's cool. I'll check them out. Thanks for sharing those, Mark. Much appreciated. Alright, what shall we do today? Same thing we always do. Flirt with Bubbles, man! Until we get those kiss scenes. That's what Ticket and Saru and all of us want. The kiss scene with Bubbles. If I don't get the kiss scene with Bubbles, guys, I'm gonna be like Click tonight. I won't be able to sleep. And I want to sleep, dog. I don't know about you guys, but I want to sleep, dog. Alright, here we go. Affection event number 7. In order to promote it on this fan page, I made an appointment with Bubbles to take a photo of her. I arrived at the bubble tea shop early in the morning. Morning. Although we'd agreed earlier, Bubbles' hairstyle was no different than the usual style she wore on a daily basis. She didn't specially dress up for the photo. If you're planning to shoot some promotional pictures, you should at least dress up a little. It's only one picture. Wouldn't going out of my way to put makeup on for it be really weird? And the focus of the shoot this time around is my special new bubble tea. So why are you taking a picture of me? All you need to do is take a picture of the bubble tea. No can do. Your fans would be really disappointed if we took only pictures of the bubble tea. You have to be in the picture too. Why? The bubble tea is clearly the main focus here. Wouldn't putting me in the picture take attention away from the bubble tea? The reason why you need to be in the picture is so that we can use associative marketing. It's just like Pavlov's dog. Yeah? Are you calling me a dog? No. Pavlov's dog is the name of a famous psychological experiment. To put it simply, a special bell would be rung whenever the dog was fed. After the dog associated the bell with food, it would begin to salivate whenever it heard the bell. Using that same logic, if we were to pair products with beautiful girls, then customers would associate these products as something beautiful and attractive. This would allow us to accomplish our marketing goal. Well, you heard it here first, guys. That means I'm gonna have to get a new avatar for streaming, and it's gonna have to be a beautiful girl. That way, whenever you think of Nico GU streams, the first thing that comes to mind is like beauty, and then more people will just like run on over here. But beautiful? I'm not going to be happy even if you say I'm beautiful. I mean, I'm just gonna have to keep saying it until you are happy then. I'm just trying to tie popular science together with my marketing knowledge. Beautiful girls weren't the focus of what I was talking about. So I'm not a beautiful girl? Are you trying to say that I'm ugly? No, let's put that aside for now and take the photo. I hastily changed the subject and made Bubbles strike a pose while holding the bubble tea. Smile a little wider. Just think of how it feels when you make a really delicious cup of bubble tea. Like this? Taking a glimpse at the viewfinder, I kept having this nagging feeling that there was something off with the composition. A closer look made me realize that Bubbles' twin tails were unevenly tied, with one side being lower than the other. Your hair looks a little messy. Do you want me to tie it up again? Just adjust it a little. I walked over and helped her fix her hair. While fiddling with her hair, I accidentally touched the round hair accessory on her head. Maid outfit when? My pen is ready? You know what, Chocola? Maybe tonight I'll experiment with some different things, let's say, and we'll have some fun soon with these avatars. Is Bubbles moving her hair like ears? I think her hair is moving in the wind, and maybe based on her motion. I don't know if it's moving like ears, though. Mystery Facebook not saying, but there's Aika pictures and other girl characters like Lumine. Oh, okay. You don't have to say anyway, because I don't have Facebook, so it wouldn't really help me. But okay, that's pretty cool. The hair accessory was as bouncy as a pearl, so I couldn't resist the urge to knead them a few times. No, stop playing with me. What kind of material is it made from? It feels so nice to touch. Those things are obviously pearls. Don't just touch them whenever you feel like it. I told you not to touch them. Also, her hair accessory is supposed to be giant tapioca pearls. I didn't even make that connection before, but that's pretty cool, dude. And they're real pearls. I told you I'm the spirit of the bubble tea. Didn't your mother tell you not to play with your food? I shot a glance at the readily cooked pearls on the preparation station. Don't tell me that all of the pearls that you sell in your shop are taken from your... You're being rude. I wouldn't just grab the pearls from my head and hand them over to customers to eat. Although you can eat them, they're also part of my body. Also, anything that I give to my customers has to be personally cooked by me. Isn't that common knowledge? That's true. Wait a minute. You're obviously a spirit, so what common knowledge are you talking about? Stop being so long-winded and hurry up with the picture. As a result, the photo was finally taken amongst the clamoring. The picture attracted a larger influx of likes as soon as it was posted on the fan page. Yup, marketing with a beautiful girl really does the trick. Okay, that was a short event. When's the next data live stream? That I don't know, but we'll figure it out. I got a lot of scheduling decisions that need to be made. But I know that weekends are booked, because weekends we have Genshin, we have Yuri, we have Omori. After Omori, I know what the next game is going to be to sort of fit the horror trend for Sundays. We got Nekopara. So we got a lot going on. The proposal for the application for funding the store's activities didn't look appealing at all. Although I feel a little sorry for them, should I just flat out decline them? Give them 100,000? I mean, I feel like we have a lot of money. I feel like we could be a little generous with people. Why not? To protect your reputation, you agreed to the shopkeeper's requests. The poorly designed event didn't help to rope in much popularity. Okay, we paid a lot of money. At least popularity went up a little bit. Maybe I should have just said no, but I don't mind. You know, I've been kind of cheap this whole time with some things anyway, so I don't mind taking a chance on that. It was time to pay the weekly rent. Yo, we're good for it, man. By the time I finished sorting out the papers, it was late at night. I need to work harder next week, too. Alright, I think we got 7 days left to the next evaluation. I don't know if we're going to max out affection by then. It goes up by about 1 level per day. I don't think we'll make it to 30, but we will make it to a few more events. And if there's more, like, stuff after this, then we might make it to maxing it out. But I don't know if it's going to end at day 84. I'm refusing her because she's been worthless. And she, like, freaking... What did she do to me last time, Saru? Where she took the extra 5%. What's a good word for that? I don't know what the word is. She scammed me. We'll use the word scammed. I think there was another word. But she scammed me. Alright, our next event should be unlocked for us to get to know Bubbles more. The proposal for the application... Oh, it's the same one? Alright, this time we'll decline. I mean, I could, even if it fails again, it's still extra points. But nah, we'll decline, we'll decline. My reputation has dropped? Oh, wow! So if I go in, I don't really gain anything, but if I don't go in, I lose. So I should have gone in again. Alright, that's good to know. Yeah, Sakura is a scam, the pink-haired one. But Bubbles is all good. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go. Event number 8. I was busy working on street market affairs in my office today. Please enter. Why are you looking for me? I have something I wish to talk to you about. Has your business been doing well lately? Have you run into any problems? Don't bother with the pleasantries. Why did you look for me? I'll cut straight to the point then. Switching on the computer, I loaded Bubbles' fan page. I recently noticed that your replies to your fans have been a little aggressive. Among the comments I looked through, a few fans had left negative reviews. It's so expensive, yet it tastes horrible. I asked for sugarless pearls, and yet they're still a little sweet. What's up with that? Pricey, it's not worth the cost, won't recommend. They're the ones who left these kinds of absurd reviews in the first place. But you shouldn't argue with them. Below the messages, Bubbles had fired back at them one after another without restraint. I mean, she would though. She really would. I'm off to play Dead Space View. I'll be there in the next stream. Alright, Mark, enjoy Dead Space. Thanks for hopping in and sharing the art and sharing the updates on your interviews, brother. It was good to hear all those things. I used the best ingredients to make the bubble tea. You're the one without the taste buds to taste it. I told you the pearls are cooked with brown sugar when you ordered. Are you too deaf to hear what's said to you? Why don't you go drink tap water if you want it cheap? Crazy. Hey, even though these messages might not be nice to see, you shouldn't snap back at them. When it comes to business, it's important to maintain a harmonious relationship with your customers. My drinks are obviously tasty, so why should I let people put me down whenever they feel like it? They're the ones who don't know what's going on. I know, you must have been upset when you saw those messages. But, the internet has people like them in spades. The more you argue with them, the happier they'll be. It's pointless to argue with people like them. Just bear with it. Don't bother responding to pointless people like them in the future. What kind of person would just sit there in silence when they're being insulted? I'm no turtle. And look, the moment I fire back at them, other people come to help me out too. Bubbles pointed at the messages below. Other netizens were joining in the fight. This shop's drinks are obviously tasty. Hater, are you from the same industry? Drinks brewed by a beautiful girl are delicious. Got it. It's normal for haters. People like them deserve to drink sweeteners instead. Ha ha ha. Either way, I've got loads of fans. They're even there to help me when I fire back at those people. Haters like them need to be scolded before they realize they can't just leave whatever messages they want. But what? You need to stomp out any untrue accusations. No one's going to be polite towards you. I feel like every time messages are mentioned, Bubbles becomes furious. I can't talk to her properly if she's all fired up like this. Well, there are many fans who are supporting her. Maybe I'm overthinking it. All I'm trying to say is that news spreads quickly on the internet. One wrong word and it'll backfire on you. Just be a little more careful with what you say in the future. Got it. Although she said that, Bubbles looked as though she didn't take what I said to heart at all. I wanted to try persuading her once more, but I was scared that the relationship we were trying so hard to build would get worse. After our conversation, I had no intention of taking action for the time being. With that said, I'll just continue to observe the situation for now. Alright, Bubbles doing bad things again, guys. After that one date we had at the restaurant, Longyear's restaurant, I thought things were gonna go better, but things going downhill, man. It's a roller coaster with Bubbles. Alright, I think we can make it to level 27 safely enough. I don't know if we'll, like I said before, I don't think we'll hit 30 before the next evaluation, but we'll see what happens. A lot of cats, 50,000 to accommodate them. I have to replenish my lost freaking reputation, so. And some popularity boosts don't hurt either, so let's do it. How is our popularity? Technically, I don't know if our base popularity is enough. I think our base quality is enough. I think they go based on base popularity. I should probably increase popularity somewhat. I think we're at 500 plus 46 plus 36, 82 plus 2, 84. I think we're at like 584. We might need 16 more. Just to be safe. That might screw me out of like getting the Bubbles thing that I want, the next event, but I think it's better we play it safe for the evaluation. I mean, I think we can get an A with what we have, because I think we got an A last time. Just because we have the money for it anyway. Hold on, let me read again the points thing. So if we have 800,000, we get 2 points. We definitely have that. Plus we have, I think, 3 points for quality. So that's like 5 points right there, and we got 2 points. Yeah, I think we're within the A range. We're A cutting into S tier. Okay, so I think we're good. I think we're good. Special event. Please don't send me to the police station. Yo, let the police handle it, man. We gotta get our reputation back after that last decision that I made that didn't pan out. Alright, we made it to our next Bubbles event safely and successfully. So let's see what the 9th event is like. Second before last, baby. As soon as work ended, I decided to check the fan page. Switching on the computer, I logged into Bubbles' fan page. What I didn't expect was to see a bunch of notifications popping up once I opened the page. In one night, the fan page had garnered over hundreds of messages. So basically her fan page is like the new Discord. Why are there so many notifications? Bro, I'm not even kidding. Nico's voice is like deep enough to causing me to fall asleep even though he said stuff. But still, Nico's gonna make me fall asleep by telling stories or some stuff. I mean, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Could it be that Bubbles' beautiful photo was shared to the bulletin board system? I casually opened one of them. I'm not surprised by a Taiwanese girl's bad character. Oh, come on. Don't spout nonsense if you don't understand it. Oh, what's going on? I was utterly shocked. So I quickly opened up a few more messages. All of them were filled with angry remarks. What on earth had happened? I hurriedly tried to search for clues on the fan page and put together a few of their messages. Only then did I gradually understand what had happened. Bubbles had led a war on the internet. In the end, it backfired on her. The person was a well-known food blogger. A few days ago, the blogger had visited the street market and bought a couple of Bubbles' bubble tea. After drinking it, the blogger wrote some dissatisfied remarks on their own fan page. The messages were then shared to Bubbles by meddlesome netizens, prompting her to immediately log on and fight back. And you call yourself a food blogger? You can't even taste how good or bad the tea leaves are, and yet you're writing a bad review on the internet? This reply aroused the public's anger, with the food bloggers' fans instantly triggering a besieging campaign. They began to collectively leave bad reviews and insults for Bubbles on her own fan page. Naturally, Bubbles didn't take it very well and began to snap back at them while deleting the replies on her page. In the midst of the tumultuous war, Bubbles' replies gradually became fiercer, until it reached the point that she was basically just shooting her mouth off. Netizens took screenshots of her intense replies and distributed them all over the internet. Due to this, it attracted a growing number of clueless people who didn't know the whole story to join the bandwagon and insulting her. A public relations crisis had broken out. The whole situation was spiraling out of control. The fan page was nearly overrun by haters. I immediately rushed out of the office to report the incident to Bubbles at her shop. I ran to Bubbles' shop. The door was open, but there wasn't a single person in sight. A laptop was left open on the drink preparation station, and the browser was still on Bubbles' fan page. She had replied to a comment halfway. Where did Bubbles go? I went to fetch the surveillance footage of the shop. The footage showed Bubbles running out of the shop in a flurry. Bubbles has a big ego, so she's very strict with her demands for the shop. To get struck down to the extent that she left her bubble tea shop behind, something bad must have happened to her. I helped Bubbles lock the door to her shop before running out to the street market to look for her. Bubbles, where are you? I even went to find her at places she frequented, but it was all to no avail. Taking out my phone to access the fan page, I saw that Bubbles had stopped responding to the angry comments since this afternoon. Evening was soon approaching and the sky was gradually turning dark. I was worried sick. Where could she possibly be? I continued to search for her in each and every alley of the street market, but I still couldn't find her. I refused to give up, but in the end I ran out of options. I should head back to the office and contact the others to help out. On the way back, I passed by an old alley and inadvertently glanced inside. A blurry figure was cowering in the alley. Heading into the alley, I took one step at a time towards the figure. Bubbles, is that you? A shabby-looking Bubbles appeared before my eyes. Her clothes and her hair were in a state of disarray, and tears still clung to her cheeks. Are you alright? She cries. Her body was trembling as heart-wrenching cries escaped her throat. I saw what happened on the fan page, so I came rushing out to look for you. Are you alright? Those people are too much. Why would they say something like that? They were like a swarm of bees as they criticized me. With that, she burst into tears. They're too much. Why are there so many horrible people on the internet? Don't cry. I panicked the moment she started crying again. Calm down. Just calm down first. Patting her shoulders, I tried to calm her down. Weren't my fans supporting me? Why are they now jumping on the bandwagon to insult me too? I don't know what they're thinking. What should I do now? Bubbles had her fair share of responsibility for getting into this mess. I couldn't bring myself to reprimand her as she was already in tears. That's what the internet is like. There's lots of people who just jump on the bandwagon to insult other people when they don't know what's going on. Oof. Some real talk here. Let's put that aside for now. I'll take care of the issue with the fan page. Just remember that I'll be by your side no matter what happens. I'll always be there to support you. Really? Of course. Aren't I by your side right now? Alright, wipe off your tears and I'll walk you back home. Don't bother looking at the fan page when you get back. It'll affect your mood. Focus on your business and leave the fan page to me. It'll be alright, just relax. I assured her while I helped her to stand up. We then left for the shop. I'll be leaving now. Go wash up and continue running your business. Alright, I'm going to sort out this fan page issue now. Okay. I wasn't used to Bubbles' change in attitude. She used to criticize me so much, and now she had turned quiet. You can always give me a call if you're not feeling well. I'll be in my office. Okay. I snuck another glance at Bubbles. After seeing that she was doing okay, I turned to make my leave. Thank you. Bubbles said softly behind my back. I'm very thankful for all that you've done, and for staying by my side. Her voice was faint, but I heard it as clear as day. It was superfluous of me to say anything else at this moment. So I waved at her without turning around and left. Once I returned to the office, I focused my attention on the comment war on the internet. A majority of the messages were left by people who had jumped the bandwagon to insult her. So I decided that ignorance is bliss. In this situation, so long as we remained quiet, the other party wouldn't have anything to argue about and things will cool down. As I expected, the heat of the discussion decreased significantly after a day. The next day, nobody was talking about it anymore. Looks like the commotion had finally come to a close. I hope that Bubbles has learnt her lesson from this incident. Although it was a public relations crisis, Bubbles also expressed her gratitude to me. Whenever I recalled what she had said to me, although I was at a loss, I felt happy nonetheless. Maybe it could be considered as a blessing in disguise. Bubbles' bad attitude has been eliminated. Alrighty then. Good thing, but the question is that how isn't your voice making me click, fall asleep, or tired, but your voice make me tired always? Are you asking why you're not asleep like Click? Well, Click is in a different time zone, so you know, he's probably was up awake longer than you. That could be why. Click is all the way in Japan right now, so. What did you miss? You missed me finally making progress in Bubbles not hating me anymore. Once she heard my exclamation that the number of fans on her fan page have increased, Bubbles, who had been staring at the computer, turned around to face me. Bubbles' fan page hadn't been established for a long period, but Bubbles and Aurora had been posting beautiful pictures of themselves or little slice-of-life occurrences that happened in the store every day. Thanks to the effort they poured into running the page, the number of likes had finally reached 4 digits in numbers. Look at how happy you are. It's only 1,000 people. Isn't this an amazing achievement? Just think about it. 1,000 people have got their eyes on you. In the real world, this many people would completely fill up the National Theater. Now that you mention it, it does sound pretty mind-boggling. This is something worth commemorating. Do you want to hold a special event on the fan page? A special event? Like a cat ear or a maid cosplay. Oh, this is up Chocola's alley. Shouldn't you be giving something to all your fans for breaking past 1,000 likes? Don't tell me you're thinking of using this as an opportunity to get another CG. I think that the players would definitely be looking forward to it though. You're far too naive. If you want to earn yourself a CG, you have to at least get 10,000 followers on the fan page. I don't know what a CG is, but okay. Well, that was interesting. Alright. I'm trying to get her popularity up, just to be secure in the base popularity levels. And then I could focus on just flirting again. But for now, let's like try to play it as safe as possible, even though I think we're good. So we got 216. Well, I'm not looking at base popularity with these numbers. These numbers are influenced. I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. It was just a suggestion. Chocolate, you gotta redeem with channel points if you want a maid outfit. Come on now. Just like Azure, man. If Azure wants it, she gotta redeem. Click was asking for sleeping advice. Oh. So he said, what did I miss here? Unable to put a finger on it. Ever since we talked about the holes in the wall previously, I couldn't get my mind off it. Fortunately, I was a little free today, so I went to the bubble tea shop to check things out. The store was calm and peaceful, and there were several customers waiting in line for their drinks beside the counter. Fortunately, Bubbles didn't use the pearls to attack customers. What are you here for this time, you stupid consultant? Didn't it just say her bad attitude is gone? Why is she still calling me stupid? I came over to have a look at things. Do you need help with anything? I'm cooking the pearls right now, so help me stir them for a bit. I stirred the pearls inside the pot as a thought suddenly occurred to me. Bubbles. What? Are the pearls sticking to the pot? It's your fault for not stirring them properly. It's not that. The pearls are fine. I just suddenly thought of something. Do you want to add mini pearls to the menu? Unlike the solid texture of the big pearls, the smaller ones had a special texture. When you took a sip, the large amount of mini pearls that poured into the mouth felt like musical notes dancing on your tongue, making you feel exceptionally happy. What? You actually like mini pearls? You're a pervert. Bro. Go back to Twitch Pro? There aren't any channel points here? There are channel points here. BLZeno got 7,750. Saru got like 50,000 million. What? You actually like mini pearls? What are you talking about? How am I a pervert? Anyone who likes mini pearls is a lolicon. All of you should be taken into custody before you try anything funny. Pervert. You're a huge pervert. Well, guys, did you hear that? If you like mini pearls, you're a lolicon confirmed. Huh? What do mini pearls have to do with lolicons? What's going on? Someone please tell me. Stop blabbering. It'll affect business if I'm seen talking to a pervert. I really had no idea. After that, regardless of what I asked, Bubbles would pout angrily and refuse to talk to me. Even if I searched for mini pearls and lolicon on the internet, I wasn't able to find any explanation for them. Just what was the relation between these two things? It was seriously plaguing my mind. I'm surprised he actually searched for it in the internet. Saru has 24,000 points. That's about what I said. That's about 50,000. I have no regrets in my statement. You should hold up your head with pride, Saru Kuroi. You done good. I found 10G on the way home. Alright, so what's my base popularity now? Alright, now we're looking at these numbers. 257 plus 202. That's 459. Plus 146. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's definitely the 600. Alright, this is the evaluation right now. We got an S rank. Alright, we killed it. Overall quality. The poison industry needs a talent like you. Simon from Supercritic. This is a crime. The ability to stimulate taste buds puts it on the level of a drug. Chang Heng from Akita Lovers. Give me more. I don't mind selling a kidney for this. Summer from The Vets. Total popularity. You're dominating the crowd. Is this the true strength of a master? Simon from Supercritic. Can I please have your signature? Chang Heng from Akita Lovers. High calorie. Oh yeah. Summer from The Vets. They like the fan page. They like the idol page. And our gold. Daddy, do you need another son? Oh, okay, click. Calm down. You have passed. Alright. The third evaluation was finally over. I focused on the large pass on the report. It's been 3 months since I accepted the street market case. All aspects of the evaluation were near perfect under my lead. I finally got a grade that I can face everyone with, but I was not the only one responsible for it. It was a great result that Aurora, Bubbles, Lulu, Coco, Longer, and all the other shopkeepers on the street market worked hard for. The street market was no longer looking like it was about to close down. They were able to sustain themselves now, but a looming threat was still at hand. The company was still continuing with its plan to buy the street market. The mobs were still lurking on the street market. There was still a long way ahead. At that moment, the phone in my office rang. Hello? I picked up the phone and heard my CEO's voice. You did a pretty good job with the street market. Congrats. Thanks, I was just doing what I'm good at. Racking up that GU coin, gotta spend them wisely. Heck yeah, man. What are you gonna spend them for? Do you even know? Because at this point, like, the best reward is, like, the high rank in the Discord. But you're already VIP Lounge. Let me check again. Is the other rank higher than VIP Lounge? I think it is. Yeah, if you get the Cafe Regular role, you'll be above the VIPs. Ah, so yeah, technically you could rank up even further if you collect enough GU coin. Unless you're looking for something else instead. I mean, by all means. Are you free tomorrow? Drop by in the afternoon. I need to talk to you about manpower reallocation. Manpower reallocation? I tensed up. One of the high-level supervisors in the company went over to another company a while back, and his position was still empty. Tomorrow afternoon... Alright, I got it. I freed up my schedule. But, I opened my drawer and took out a group photo. If I get a promotion, it will be difficult to see them in the future. All of a sudden, everything that had happened in the past few months surfaced in my mind. I had never experienced such a happy time while under the heavy pressure of my consultant job. I really want to stay here. Why did I suddenly have that kind of naive thought? I shook my head. This is only a job, I told myself. This is only a job. I got a cup of coffee for myself and forced myself to calm down. I'm going to see my boss tomorrow. We'll see what happens then. Thinking back to the times I've had these past couple of months, it was like an amazing dream. After tomorrow, everything was going to change. Nah, bro. Don't do it. Give us another month. Thanks to everyone's hard work, the street market's business have grown remarkably. We managed to earn a lot of profit. The merchants were gradually regaining their confidence. Everyone was further united. Averting the fate of being bought by the construction company, my work finally came to a successful completion. After finishing the street market job, I made an important decision in my life, which was to resign from my consultant post and go to Bubbles' shop to help out. Perhaps the reason why I made such a decision was because it has always been a secret wish of mine that I buried deep down. Ever since I worked at the business consultancy firm, my salary would increase with my seniority, but under the incredibly stressful working environment, my spirit was growing more weary by the day. I felt that it was time for a change. Hey, you're back again. Bubbles shouted at me early in the morning. What happened? The ingredients for the bubble teas were already prepared. The shop was also sparkling clean. Even the reports were arranged properly. Did I make a mistake somewhere? You stayed up late last night to help me get my accounts in order again, right? I didn't. I found some time to do it this morning. You're a liar. There's plastic bags from the chicken cutlet shop in the rubbish bin. And the plastic bags just so happened to be above the dinner I had last night. The plastic seals that I threw away this morning were on top of it too. So you definitely stayed behind in the dead of night yesterday to do more work. You actually paid that much attention to rubbish? Are you a detective or something? Lying to me won't be that easy. If you're going to work overtime, why didn't you report that you're putting in the extra hours? Had I not found out, wouldn't you have gotten less money? This was something I did on my own accord, so I don't need money for it. You're so annoying. All you do is give me trouble. Why are you scolding me? Isn't it beneficial to the shop if I work overtime on my accord? You finally managed to resign as a consultant, so you're not allowed to act like that any longer. Didn't you switch jobs so you have more time to relax? If you keep up this attitude of bearing with it for a while longer, you're going to end up accumulating more stress. I don't want this job to make you unhappy. I want... Bubble suddenly went silent. You want... It's nothing. Nah, tell me! Tell me what you want. Either way, working overtime is working overtime. Make sure you report it. If even you don't do it, the rest of the part-timers won't dare to do it either. A top-quality bubble tea shop doesn't just use top-quality ingredients. They have to think of ways to retain excellent staff too. That's the only way for business to thrive. You got that? How do you use the points? There's a command that you could use to visit the Streamlabs store. I forgot what that command is. I can let you know later on Discord. Also, if you know what you want to redeem and you know how much it's worth, like if you go to my loyalty points channel in the Discord, you can just tell me what you want and I'll deduct the points and I'll offer you your reward. There's two ways to do it. I could either tell you the command later or you could also just let me know by word of mouth. Got it, got it. I'll listen to what the old boss says. Don't call me old boss. You're making it sound like I'm old. Just call me Bubbles like you always do. I think that calling you Bubbles is cuter too. Cute? What nonsense are you spouting? Hurry up and get to work. Have the pearls been cooked? Alright, alright. Don't get yourself in a tizzy. I'll cook them right now. Who's in a tizzy? I was just feeling a little hot, so my face turned red. Yeah, I bet you're feeling hot after I called you cute. I went to the drink preparation area and began to work, still very concerned about the unfinished words Bubbles said earlier. Bubbles, you haven't told me the rest of what you wanted to say just now. You said you didn't want me to do overtime because you wanted something. Don't tell me you want me to convert my overtime pay to more leave instead. As a boss, you can't afford to be such a cheapskate. You're the cheapskate. Your whole family's a cheapskate. Haven't I been very nice to my workers? Alright, alright. I won't tease you anymore, but... About what you said just now. Just think of it as my ex-consultant occupational disease rearing its ugly head. I really want to know what your work expectations of me are. Tell me. It's... Bubbles faltered momentarily before continuing to speak softly. I want the stupid consultant to be happy working here. And to stay here forever. So that's what it was. Words like forever are really too heavy of a commitment to me as a human being. But what truly bothered me was, if I stay here forever, would my pay increase over time? If you work here for the rest of your life, I'll give you 10,000 cups of bubble tea as your retirement package. I'll be vomiting out milk if I drink that much. A joke would always be a joke. I also understood the sincerity she showed in trying to get me to stay. I should properly enjoy my work and live my life to the fullest with the limited time I have. Actually, I'm very happy working here, so I look forward to your guidance in the future. Shooting a glance at me, Bubbles revealed a rare smile. You asked for it. I'm going to do everything in my power to guide you in the future. That's what I was waiting to hear. The weather was quite sunny as the day at the bubble tea shop started once more. So Saru not even top 8, huh? He's number 10. Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go. I saw number 9 and number 10 later because they were separate for some reason. But alright, you're top 10. Not bad. A lot of the people that have all those points were points that were converted from back in the Twitch days. How long are you going to stream, Nico? I don't know. It seems like I finished the game. Let's see. Congratulations for clearing Bubbles' A rank ending. Oof. That means there's a better ending. You have unlocked handmade tapioca pearls. You have unlocked inherited skill. Achievement professional consultant received. Super consultant received as well. So what happens? Can I load the game? I could load the game. It'll load from where I last left off, and then I could try to play the game a little differently, I guess, from that point. Or I could even play it differently from the beginning now that I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna start a new game, but I'm not actually gonna play much. I'm just gonna start it and then I guess save it right here. Okay. Alright, so we finished the game. I think I'm gonna keep streaming this game, because I want to see what a better ending with Bubbles is, obviously. So I'm gonna try to stream it from the beginning and get the best ending. Yeah, even though that probably sounds crazy. I'm gonna try to get the best Bubbles ending, and then after that, maybe we'll try the routes of... Well, maybe just Aurora. I don't know about Lulu, because Lulu's like 5. But first we're going to try to get the best Bubbles route, and then we'll try to get the best Aurora route. So this isn't the last stream of this day, of this game. This is just the beginning. Because I am enjoying this a lot. Possibly too much. And I know a lot of people also missed some of the other streams of this game. Like, this was their first day seeing it. So, I don't think it would hurt to re-stream it. But yeah, thanks everybody for being here today. That's the end of Food Girls for today. In about an hour and a half, I'll be streaming a different game. So look forward to that second stream later. Eat well, sleep well, take care of yourselves. Thanks everyone for chatting with me. Thanks everyone for leaving likes on the stream. Until next time, brothers.